Alrighty.
All right, so recap. We went to the second weird island, the one with the weird, it had some magnetic properties to it. We managed to shenanigan our way there.
Do a little maze.
Dropped off most of your metal items
all
back on the barge.
metal started to attract to the island. It was magnetic.
So most of our metal stuff is safely tucked away. Found a pathway down. Heard some skittering. Came into a big square-ish room with piles of various different stone colors. That had a big death laser trap in it. Figured out the death laser trap. Got to the other side of the room. Disembodied voice that has been doing disembodied voice stuff said, "Hey, here's a hole. Make a sacrifice."
No, you just shoved your arm in the hole.
Well, yeah, I put it in there and then I got needled and then it was just like sacrifice time. I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, no one make a sacrifice.
And then it was draining me of HP, and the room filled with scorpions, spiders.
Yeah, you hated it.
Yeah, I think I put. I don't know why I think scorpions are less scary than spiders because they're just armored spiders with a stinger.
They're just spiders, but worse.
Yeah. So we fought them off. People went down. People got up. People went down again. Killed the spiders. Took my arm out right before my HP dropped to 0. Got sassed by the disembodied voice. Said, okay, fine. Was like, hey, if I die because of this, here's some stuff. Put my arm in again. Went down to 0. The secret door opened, and then somebody got me back up.
I shoved a berry in your mouth.
Yeah, so I got 10 HP.
So both of y'all are...
Did I shove 10 berries in your mouth?
No, Travis also hit him with a healing word, I think.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
So Erica and, or I should say, Penelope and Arcus both had some health issues towards the end of that battle.
Yep.
But the room has cleared. Let me skip on my notes to where you guys, where you did. So you're waiting for some gear to be finished up before heading out of town. You decided to do the boat tour, investigated one island, and that was after an unfortunate sleepwalking incident.
Yeah.
Where Mika stabbed somebody. You guys deposited your metal objects, returned to this island, and the final door begins to open. So.
Final. Ooh.
Well,
for
this dungeon.
Yeah. There's no more doors in the world. So entering, as this door opens before you guys, you kind of see a set of carved stairs heading downwards, and that little dagger that you were holding that still had that magnetic charge that you were using to get through.
Yeah.
You'd notice that it fades, so that magnetic pull is not there anymore.
Gotcha.
So there's a set of carved stairs heading down a few dozen feet before you start to lose it in the darkness.
Okay.
I don't have dark vision, so I will let somebody else go ahead of me.
I do. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna look for tramps.
That's a good idea.
I don't have my dice.
They're all right in front of you.
If we don't want to be stealthy, I can do a light cantrip.
Do you need it?
No, okay.
That would help me immensely. So
we can definitely do that.
Thank you.
So yeah, make a check for traps, Abby. And I will say the light would help anybody else, but you already have dark vision, so it's just a regular roll for checking for traps.
Oh, why am I rolling as if I'm at advantage? Good lord. Is this perception or investigation?
This would be investigation.
14.
Seems to be pretty normal. Set a staircase going down. The stairs are not the hodgepodge stone anymore. They're clear-cut marble. Not marble, sorry, granite. Marble's white, granite. So it's like multicolored, but a solid stone.
Other people.
So who's going first?
Penelope has the light, but I can go in front.
She also has, I think, the lowest HP right now.
Yeah, I'm at like 8.
Oh, jeez.
Let's
okay.
do.
Let's do. I'll go first because I can
Yeah.
see in the dark, and I have 33 hit points. So I'm gonna go forward. I don't know how that happened.
What's your HP at?
10.
10.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm also at 10. So
What do we think the odds are that if we turn back, go take a nap, and then come back, this door closes?
I don't want to risk that.
Okay.
Because then I'll just have to put my arm in there again.
You've come this far, yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we achieved the test.
I think we did.
Let's
So-
just
I
proceed with
hope we
caution.
did.
I can heal up if I need.
Okay. Do we want to do a heal before we go? Or do we want to hang out and you can heal us if we run into something?
I'll just heal myself and then I'll heal others if we actually need to fight.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Am I still in wolf mode?
Oh, I forgot
No, it
that
dropped
17.
when I dropped.
my
all
Drake
the way
is
up.
fucking gone. I am full on out of magic right now.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Alright, I'm back up.
I think we'll be okay. Let's head down there.
So, as Mika goes down, she's scouring ahead for traps. She does, however, miss a small pressure plate on the ground. And a puff of gas comes out from a nearby wall. Mika, please make a Constitution saving throw for me.
You have made a liar
poison?
of me, sir.
It is
Is
a
it
gas.
poison? I'm already poisoned.
You're already poisoned?
Apparently.
Okay. Well,
See if
your con
double
save.
poison.
No.
no, you don't. Okay, so you
It's
do.
a 3.
You do take 2d6 poison damage,
Jesus Christ.
and you would have been poisoned, but you're already poisoned. So
what
you
else
take,
does poison do?
It's disadvantage on ability checks.
So I should have rolled that at
It
disadvantage.
didn't really do much, did it?
The other one, the investigation,
Yeah,
should have
You
been.
still missed.
Well,
It's fine. Okay, is what's
In
my...
any case,
what do
you
I
take
do?
4 points of poison damage from the gas that gets spurted in your face.
You know what? Of all people to happen to, that's okay. I'll take that.
And you kind of, like, through the coughing, you're like, skip this step. Like,
Don't...
everybody else go around this step as you continue onwards. You go about 3 flights of stairs down, and you reach the bottom. You come...
So that trap was just the guy who made this room going, you know what? One final little fuck you.
That's exactly what that was.
just in case.
Wow, Justin, you're such a jerk.
Yeah, right?
Last defense.
So you get to a room that is carved into bedrock. The center is a statue of a female figure. You kind of all recognize her as a portrait that you saw in the Barge Tavern of Ovelle, the warrior, like, queen that lived, like, 2,000 plus years ago. At this point is a myth to most people, whether she lived or not. But you see a statue of her in the center of the room.
How do you spell her name?
Ovel.
And if I recall correctly, we weren't super clear on, like, she had a villainous-esque reputation, but we weren't entirely sure if that was accurate, if that was right. 'Cause,
Correct.
Yeah, we're just like, oh, she's like a warrior queen who killed a bunch of people, and we're like, well, were they that, like, was it the Elven regime? Was it like innocent folk? And everybody was like, details.
It's 2,000 plus years ago.
Yeah, so
Who knows?
we're not quite sure if this is malevolent or not.
So you see the statue, and you see the rest of the room is pretty blank. There's carved, like, the room is carved, but there's nothing carved into it. You know, it's like, it's detailed, but there's not a story, anything like that. It's columns and crown, like, almost like crown moldings, essentially carved into the bedrock, and the single statue in the middle.
Well, I'll approach the statue
Okay.
because I was the one who gave it my blood. So
Make a perception check for me.
can I do this smell or hearing based, or is it particular? Is it just sight?
I would say you could make a smell or hearing, if you'd like to as well. But I want you to make a sight-based one.
I will do.
And are you poisoned? I don't think you are.
No, not currently.
No, I got spidered.
Yeah, I think.
I'm poisoned.
Yeah, the other 3 in the party are at the moment.
So for the visual, that's on the die, so 12.
12.
And then we'll do hearing, that's 11.
Okay. It's quiet, and you don't smell anything either. Like, it is... I mean, you smell like that, like, old, like, dusty smell, but there's nothing else that has been in here. And it is just dead quiet besides your breathing and footsteps in this cave.
Okay.
With your 12, you do notice something's different about the statue, but you can't put your finger on it.
Different from...
In what way?
Something about the statue versus the painting is different,
Okay.
and you're
Gotcha.
not sure.
Like the visage.
Yeah.
You yourself, it's not clicking for you.
Could I make a history check to try and...
Are you going to tell the group?
Yeah, I'll be like, this is weird. Different.
Anyone else want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Mika does.
I'll take a
Trey
gander.
does. Penelope, would you like to as well?
Yeah.
I'll have the 3 of you guys all roll a history check. I believe it's all at disadvantage, though,
Yeah.
because all 3 of you are poisoned.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
13?
17.
17. And then we'll wait for Penelope.
Nice.
3.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So
she's-
Penelope is still like
Has
nursing
no
some
idea.
wounds, and Mika's staring but can't quite get it. And Turk looks up and he goes, "Wait a minute. She only has 1 arm in the painting."
She only has 1 arm in the painting, guys.
She has 2 arms.
This statue does have both arms intact, whereas the painting of her clearly shows her left arm to not be there.
How'd you not notice?
I was bleeding from the arm.
I know that was your key in.
The arm, you
Something
Well,
you two shared.
That seems
Maybe a little
kind
jealousy.
of appropriate considering that you almost had to lose your arm.
The symbolism is not lost on me.
It's so metaphorical.
I'm going to go up and see if I can remove the left arm.
Okay. As you get closer to it, you kind of climb up onto the statue a little bit, because it's a taller statue. It's not like she appears to be humanoid, but this is enlarged.
Right.
How tall?
You can see that there is a little bit of a crack runs along where the arm sits on the statue.
Yeah. See if I can't manipulate it in some way.
Make a strength check.
How big is this room?
The room is about 15 by 15, like almost perfect square.
And how big is the statue?
The statue is probably about 10 feet tall.
10. Okay.
Okay. My strength is plus
Are you-
0.
You're not in Wolfie.
No, I am not. Because I dropped when I went to
Shove your arm
0.
in the wall. Oh.
4.
Okay. So while Arcus is up there working on this arm,
Yeah.
his foot kind of slips, and you see a little bit of dust come off of a small plaque.
Uh-huh.
Does anyone read... Oh, no. Rather, it's not an actual language. It's just in really, think how Old English is to our English. It's really old version of Common.
Like that.
So, you can all kind of get it, but it's what the hell is that? That's 3 letters. They don't mean anything in this order, you know?
It's like Canterbury Tales.
Yeah,
language.
exactly.
Yeah.
Even scholars don't know what all the words in Canterbury Tales mean.
Will I get a better insight if I use comprehend language?
You can.
It
try
says I
if you want
can.
to.
It says
for any
that
written
you
language.
understand any written language that you see.
Yeah,
So you must be
absolutely.
touching
If
it.
you want to cast that.
All right, I will cast comprehend language, and I will lay my hand on the plaque while I look at it and read it.
So you kind of get the sense. You're putting it together. You're starting to comprehend this ancient text a little better. It says, "Heroes rise and heroes fall, but through it all, the tears, the blood, the scar. What matters most is who they are. And as you're like reading this aloud, Arcus breaks the arm off the statue. And it crumples to dust in his hands.
What was the second, the third sentence?
The
Heroes rise,
tears,
heroes
the
fall.
blood, and scar.
But through it all, the tears, the blood, the scar. What was the last bit?
What matters most is who they are.
Did I pass?
So, when the arm breaks off and it crumbles to dust, it leaves behind a small scroll in your hand.
Oh.
You're a reedy kind of guy.
How long does this last for duration? For the duration of 1 hour.
1 hour.
Give it to me. I can...
Yeah, I give it
So,
a thing.
as you unroll it, it is blank.
Okay.
And then it slowly starts to
Oh,
write
no.
Cute.
and you read it as it says.
Is this regular or is this like normal? Like what we all
You
speak?
can tell that it is you are being comprehended here,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
It says, and bear with me. There once was a time I was royal, a nation free from turmoil.
What's rhyming?
My younger siblings, they were twins. This is where the treachery begins. Ousted from my promised birthright, I traveled the world to prove my might. Ventured across the whole map's sprawl, but met an army that was my downfall. And that's what it reads on the script.
I'm not going to write that in my notebook. Do you have an extra copy?
I do not have an extra copy, but I will get you one.
Okay. Thank you.
So,
That's a lot of words.
you read this out, presumably to the group,
Yeah.
and then the paper folds
Yeah.
in a weird way at the bottom. Like it magically like unfolds, and that fold just melds back into the paper, and a small coin falls out of the paper, out of a perfectly flat piece of paper.
Cool.
A small coin falls out of the paper. You hold in your hands
Oval's rigged coin.
Oval's rigged coin, a legendary artifact.
Neat.
As a reaction, you can expend a charge of this item to activate one of the following effects. Enemy attack is made at disadvantage. Enemy saving throw made at disadvantage. Ally attack is made at advantage. Ally saving throw is made at advantage. Skill check made at disadvantage or at advantage. This item cannot be used to affect your own attacks, saving throws, or skill checks. This item regains 1d4 charges each dawn, holding a maximum of 5.
Cool.
Whoa.
That's a rad item.
That's super cool.
It's also a very good bard item, so I'm
Yeah,
like,
you're
you
picking
hold on
that.
to that.
So, the room goes silent, and you all hear a familiar voice once again in your head. You've completed the trial of sacrifice,
You're welcome.
and the room begins to shake violently.
Goodbye.
Let's go.
So, who's running up the stairs first?
Oh.
Who's at the back? Penny?
Probably
Were you at the back?
Penelope.
She was at the back, so yeah.
Bye!
So,
Go!
Penelope's going up the stairs. Penelope,
Alright.
Oh god.
are you going quick?
No.
Okay. Are you still looking out for anything that you might have stepped on the way down?
Yeah, I'm wink and being careful.
Okay. You're still going up fast though, so you'll avoid the trap, I'll say. As you guys come back up into the room, and like you can see the door that opened from where Arcus had his arm in the hole is starting to shut.
Oh, whoops.
Who is last?
That would probably
Brady.
be.
You were on the statue.
I was on
Oh, you
the
were
statue, so
probably
I'm
the
probably
farthest.
last.
Mhm.
Yep.
So, Arcus,
Yep.
make an acrobatics check to
Okay.
Indiana Jones your way through this.
Dun, 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 dun. Copyrighted. You just got the stream. Ooh, athletics. No, that's different. Acrobatics.
I don't have anything.
All right.
I can't help with shit.
Hey, just be glad he's the only one that's not poisoned.
+3.
Oh no.
11.
10 is what you needed.
Okay.
To skirt through it. It kind of like catches the corner of like your pants and takes a little bit.
I'm just like, if my tail was out right now, that would
He's still
that would have been bad.
pulls it in like Indiana Jones's hat.
Yeah. Oy.
So, you keep going up through. The room is still kind of shaking, but it's subsiding now. You
Okay.
crest up, and you come to the hole that you had originally dropped down.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
What will you do?
Oh.
I
It's
forgot.
10 feet
10 feet up.
before you see... Well, I mean, you can see light, but you need to go up 10 feet. You did not drop a rope. Everybody jumped down.
Penelope, throw me.
Wait, what's the floor like below us?
At this point, it's just like dirt and rocks.
Can I do mold earth to lift us up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Woo!
2 uses of mold earth will push you guys up to the top here.
Nice.
Nice.
You
You're
come-
so smart, Penelope.
That spell. Oh my
well
god.
done.
One of these days you're going to be in a metal room and I'm going to say, no, it doesn't work.
Breaks through.
So,
Penelope learns how to metal bend.
metal bend, Jesus Christ. That'd be really cool. So, you push the earth up and you come, not level with the island because it is so bumpy and rocky, but you come up to the surface and you can see from the same location where the first pillar emerged from the water, a second pillar comes up from between the 3 islands and makes the second half of a triangle. Or second third of a triangle. There's still one missing.
Wow. I wonder where we're supposed to go.
We gotta go to the creepy shack.
Boat, please.
Oh, this is my
Nap
favorite one.
first.
Nap first.
Aesthetically.
We are all in need of a nap.
So you guys getting back onto the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Feng shu.
Who's making strength checks
Oh.
to row you back?
Me.
Alright, so
Is
one
there
for...
a monster in the water?
Oh shit.
Oh, how did we do this before? Oh.
Can we sleep on the island?
You can. It's currently about like 2 p.m.
Well, I mean, we could still long rest
Yeah,
on the
you
island
could.
if we wanted to.
If you wanted to.
I just feel like it might be safer going back to the boat.
I can't imagine there's anything else on this island. Like,
There's food on the boat.
there might be
There
more
is food
spiders,
on the
too.
boat.
And all of our stuff.
And all of our stuff which we need to get back,
Back.
because I'm not going in Creepy Shack without armor, thank you very much.
Oh, I forgot you have
yeah,
no armor
that's why
on.
he's so
Oh my
smushy.
Yeah.
Wiki baby.
Alright. Okay, back to the boat. Or do we short rest here and then make our way back to the
Just
boat?
to be safe, do a short rest.
Yeah, I don't want to be poisoned when we
Roll
cross the
some-
surface.
Uh,
Wait, does it heal the
can
poison?
we-
The short rest?
No.
No?
You
Okay,
have to
maybe we
sleep.
should just push for it.
Your long rest would heal it.
Yeah.
Should we just push
Probably.
it out?
I think-
Yeah,
I
let's
think
You
we
don't
should
know
just
how
go.
long the poison lasts.
Let's
but I do.
push it out.
Okay.
I'm not that strong.
So-
I'm front end.
Who's rowing?
I can.
Mika and...
I think Penelope might have a higher strength score
Yeah,
I
than
think
me.
we should, yeah.
Are they both at disadvantage, though?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, okay, yeah, fine.
What if we did a long rest and then rode back at night?
We were saying that might
That
be
sounds
dangerous.
like worse.
The spiders came from somewhere.
That's true.
17.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, also 17.
Nice. So, you guys begin rowing. It's going to take you about a minute to get back to the boat.
That's fine.
Ish.
Who's looking out front?
I can-
Someone look out back.
Someone look out front, someone look out back. That's the other 2 people.
I got back.
Okay. Baby got back?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Alright, Erica, give me a perception roll, and then we'll have Turk do one at the front as well.
Okay, hold on. My cat sat on
Oh,
my dice.
now
Don't
one.
get lower than
That's,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
Technically a 2, but not 1.
Oh, I got another 3.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So,
I'm just looking at the
what you
corner.
guys don't see is everything. As these 2 are kind of already falling asleep as they're getting rowed back to the boat.
I'm flipping
Middle of the
coin.
day, you guys are needing some food. You guys need some rest. But you make it back to the island safely.
Nice.
The lake is calm as glass.
Yeah.
That sounds creepy.
Yeah, that does sound creepy, actually.
You're welcome.
Has there been any change in the water level?
Nothing noticeable
Okay.
from the boat.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we're back to the barge.
So you're back to the barge. You're greeted by the tavern owners, whose names still elude me.
Lunch, please.
They see that you guys are, some of you are still bleeding profusely, and they're like, it's the least we can do.
Thank you.
You guys taking a long rest?
Yes.
Alrighty. So, take your long rest. It's the middle of the day, so it's not like you really have to watch out for anything, and you have 2 sets of eyes on the barge. Are you still having them keep the same spot?
I mean, if they want to do the same
Maybe
thing
we
they've been
back
doing,
out
and
a little bit.
yeah,
Or
maybe.
while we're sitting...
They won't go more than 500 feet close to an
Well, we're
island.
going to go
Yeah.
over to the other island. We may as well get as close to that other
If
island
they want to
as we
motor
can.
over as close as they want to go over there, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So they start to engage the boat,
Hung
the
a chunk of
barge,
their way over there.
as
like
they piddle
No
around.
questions asked.
Can I see the item card?
Did we pay? We've paid them
It
for
does
like
require
the whole week.
attunement.
I know.
Do you want to attune to this? Because
Yeah.
I think you only have one other item that requires attunement, and that's your
That's sweet.
boomerang.
I just took my long rest. We did actually get our long rest.
You're
Yes.
getting your long rest. Everybody gets their metal items back.
Yeah, if you unequipped any of your metal stuff.
Okay.
What's up, Erica?
Does the poison go away now?
After 8 hours, your poison does fade. It was only going to last an hour, but it's kind of fun. There are some that last like a week. That's just not
There
fun.
was the one that I gave to Ringo that was, if you don't get rid of it in 24 hours, you just straight up die.
Yeah, I was mad about that one.
That was an actual ability of that mushroom that I found.
Yeah,
though.
I don't doubt it.
I didn't make it up. I don't think I could have come up with that.
So I can do like long rest, but like 1 hour of it is spent attuning.
Yeah,
I can do
easy.
the whole thing is fine.
So,
Okay.
I mean, think about it this way. As long as you're not doing excessive exercise or,
Yeah.
like, you can, like, walk around your camp. But, like, if you're walking for the full 8 hours, you're not getting any sleep.
Okay.
Or, like, any rest.
Yeah, I'm just gonna flip it for an hour.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll play heads or tails.
Are you trying to win? Or what are you trying to make it say? You're just flipping it for fun, or are you trying to invoke it?
Oh, am I supposed to invoke it?
It's a rigged coin.
Um,
It comes up. I should have probably added this on there, but it comes up whatever side you want it to.
oh really?
It's a rigged coin.
I don't know that when I'm flipping it, so I just say heads, and I think I'm getting
Every
every
time.
single time right.
Turk is in the corner freaking out because he has called a coin for 7 hours straight.
No, this is 1 hour.
Oh, well, it takes 1 hour for him to tune to it, but I have a feeling Turk would keep going.
Amazing.
I think around hour 4, I would realize that. Wait a minute, it's a ring.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Hold up. Let me check the manual for this.
I'd be like, yeah. It's fucking... Let me read my D&D manual.
I'm gonna bring Breeze back.
Are you still keeping him as fire?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we don't have to break out the other colored minis. Not yet. I'm just kidding. So, is there anything anyone else
Don't-
wants to do during their 8
Don't
hours?
tempt me. I will paint 4 more mini dragons.
I know you will.
He's so cute. He's not this big, but he is so cute.
He's almost that big.
He will get
Next
bigger.
level?
I think so. Yeah, you're 6 or 7. Yeah.
I think it's 6.
Soon.
I think
He's
it's 6.
so cute.
Anything else anyone else wants to do during their rest?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Good plan. Good plan.
I'll like spend it kind of like sewing holes, and, like fixing up and just being like really happy that I have my armor back.
That's entirely fair. Alrighty. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll probably clean all the way.
at this point, it is probably about 11 o'clock at night.
Do we want to go to this island at night?
No.
No.
The island called Abandoned.
Spend some time looking at that painting and
Yeah.
talking to the ladies about what
I'm
they
listening,
know
so-
about her, where they got that painting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do they have any books?
Not on the barge.
I'm not inclined to like go back to town.
No, me neither. I just was wondering if they had like a little library or something to research.
It's a painting, right? The oval.
Yeah.
It is a painting.
Does this have an artist's name on it?
Make a perception check.
Hell yeah.
19
19.
Plus.
On nat 20.
It does not.
Okay.
However, looking closer at it, I'll give you another like good description of the painting. So it is it looks like gilded frame with in the corners there is like these like reddish glowing rocks, like kind of like crystals, but they don't look like, or they look like gemstones, but it has the like solidity of crystal, or like the pattern of a crystal, kind of.
This is not painting.
So
This
it's
is
like
like
a
actually.
cut gem.
It's like a cut gem.
It's like in the frame.
Yeah, in like the corners of the frame.
Actually there. Okay.
And the actual painting is Ovelle with her kabuki style mask off to the side of her head, so you can see her features. One arm missing. In her other hand, with its point into the dirt before her, is a gilded scimitar. So a golden scimitar with like a solid, like dark gray blade to it.
Cool.
Behind her, you see fields and farmhouses ablaze. And there is a title on this this painting. It is Ovelle, Flayer of Many. You also see two more things you haven't noticed before.
Alright.
You see over her shoulders and falling down her back is a bright red cloak with arcane sigils in the inside and outside, like falling back behind her. It's a small detail, but you got a really good look at it in these extra 4 hours that you were staring at
Sure.
it. You also see
Just turn over there.
Yeah.
around the crest of her head, it almost fades into her black hair, is a crown with a glowing red gem, very similar, in the center. These are no details where in the quick glance before you started talking to the twins earlier, that the crown is almost jagged and then has little antlers kind of sticking backwards in the back. These are kind of some of the things you notice. Her main armor set is this plate black black plate armor with some gilded bits and some more of this red stone that's kind of in the middle. This gem or a crystal that you have seen now on the corners and on the head and on the armor seems to be thematic of her as well. This is kind of what you see.
Physically on the is the painting bejeweled or are they painted
They are
in?
painted in, but they seem to still be glowing.
What is?
The gems in the painting
In the gems in the painting.
seem to have a shimmer or like a refraction to them.
Are there any other faces visible in the painting?
There are not.
It's
It's just a portrait of her standing before burning fields and farmhouses, gilded in her.
no
I used
bodies,
gilded
no
like 4 times.
Sure.
bodies or anything like that.
If you could make out bodies, like oh, I guess that could be a body, like in the
It's
back.
more just a
It
shape
is,
than.
yeah.
So far,
We've used there's the mask, which was related to the first
the
island.
mask, her arm,
There's a couple other features.
things we haven't. So in terms of looking at this painting, looking at her, identifying features and things we could look for at this next island.
Are the gems on her crown unlike the ones in the corners of the frame?
They're similar.
Very similar.
So you got the crown, the cloak.
Crown, cloak, scimitar,
Armor.
armor.
It's good to just note those things.
I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna take the painting down and look at the back of it. What's on the back?
Well done. So.
Yeah, I was waiting for one of us to do it, and I'm like, I'm not sure.
You're this tall. I'm not talking this size painting. You are looking at something more akin to our tapestry on the wall.
Really?
This is a huge painting.
Oh, my bad.
You
on the
want
wall.
help?
I would say it's probably about 4 feet by 5 feet, this portrait.
I'm gonna say, guys, help me get this down.
Okay.
I want to check out the back.
So, who's helping Turk get the painting off the wall?
I'm gonna backtrack on how I fell asleep for
What?
this long rest.
Oh, okay.
Because I imagine that after the last night of almost killing our new friend Arcus,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go to bed,
You don't have to sleep for a long rest.
but I'm gonna want to sleep.
Eventually.
Yeah.
But I imagine that I probably fell asleep head on the bar, much like the very first meeting of Mika.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Probably with a plate of bacon.
Asleep?
No.
Don't do this. No.
No? So just head down on the bar?
I'm sure I will fall. I think she would fall asleep against her own will.
Okay. You do too much of that, and you will gain levels of exhaustion, which can kill you.
Well, if you're falling asleep.
See, you already gave me the long rest and said
No,
we
yeah.
got past it.
I know.
Yeah.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
No.
This is what you get for cavorting with.
That's a 19
Nice.
plus
Nothing happens.
1. 20.
I'll help you get it down.
Okay.
And
The ruckus of you two will probably
Okay, fine.
help me.
It's pretty tall. I'll throw a mage hand towards the top to just kind of balance it, so you can.
And as we're taking it down, I'll just look over at the owners, if they're in here, and just be like,
What are you
and
gonna?
I'll look over at Penelope and be like, she'll pay for it if we damage it.
I guess so.
I'm just to freak them out when they start to pull it down. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make a bunch of noise coming from behind the painting. That's just creepy noise.
Okay.
Spider!
I'm gonna make the little spider legs
So
and brush on the top of your hands as if something is grabbing your hands.
the sisters that own this bar are kind of just looking at you guys yeah, go ahead. Don't even ask to take our priceless piece of art down from the wall. Okay, whatever.
It would have just been a
And then
series
you
of
hear them
extra steps.
you see them look at each other and go, "Fucking adventurers, man." So,
Hey, we bring the gold.
We just went a long way to the same.
you set down
conclusion.
the painting, which looks like it has not been taken down in a long time, because the wood behind it and the wood you can tell that the wood outside is sun bleached. It has been there so long.
Yeah.
Roll for allergies. Nat 1, I sneeze.
Make a perception check on the back.
I'm gonna look at the wall.
You're gonna look at the wall. Make a perception check.
I helped get the painting down, so I'll
Yeah.
look at the painting. That's
Oh
knocked.
fuck yeah!
18. Or no,
18.
17.
I got a 19.
19.
18.
So the painting, the back is aged like parchment, but it doesn't look like it is the back of the actual painting. It looks like it's an insert, or the painting is resting on this second piece, because it looks like there's a discrepancy about how deep it is.
Okay. No names on it? No.
No names are writing on the back.
Okay, guys. I have a really crack pocket.
So I'm assuming before you start cutting things. So I'm assuming if this kind of is the frame, right?
Yeah.
If I were to like try to take that parchment bit and like slide it, with the hand to kind of like crumple it this way.
You can try.
I want to see if it's like trapped in there.
Make a sleight of hand.
Hang on.
Bless you.
Hey, ladies.
What's up?
Whose names we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Charisma 8.
Here's
Whatever
what we've
she's
got.
Doing, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Uh-huh.
Here's what we've got from the last couple days and why we're going to do this. Penn will pay for whatever
21.
we need to do to replace it.
Oh.
Wait, how much is it first?
We don't know.
We're not really gonna do that.
We'll have it rebacked.
I say that
We'll
as a
have it
whisper.
rebacked. Whatever we need to do. But this is really important. Arcus, just hold on.
No,
He's
okay.
not.
I'm sorry for these guys. Yeah, that's all I got.
Let's be honest. I just saved you the conversation and the wearing down. We were just gonna do this, and that was the only thing that was ever gonna happen.
They're just like staring at you guys, like.
We've given them a year's worth of like gold.
Yeah.
Like there's an argument.
It's also 11 o'clock at night, and they're both just like, huh? So you peel back, or like push back the parchment, and it starts to like, because it's old. It's old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you look, and it's like a greenish pigment behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other side, that spot is black.
Interesting.
Like on the painting, that's like a burnt spot.
Right.
But where you're seeing from the back, it's green.
Well, I'm just gonna try to, as carefully as I can,
Okay.
just remove this backing.
Yeah.
And if it begins to like, rip this way, I might just say fuck it and use my knife and.
You're also seeing there's a little bit of a gap between the parchment that you peeled back and the front.
Yeah, this is like gentle X-Acto knife, like arts and crafts, going to Michael's new blades type of surgery we're doing here.
Make another sleight of hand check just to see how gently you're peeling it. Does anyone want to help?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. One
Please
person
do.
can help. Sleight of hand
Right
check.
there.
Pretty good, yeah. Damn, dude.
Nice.
Freaking popping off. That's 28.
I got a
28?
I got plus 9 sleight of hand.
Oh my god.
I got a 9, so
Okay.
it starts to peel and I just go yeah.
And Turk's just like,
Give it to
"There you
Turk.
go."
Yeah.
So, you're able to work your way around, like kind of like separating the parchment from the really old glue and then peeling it back, and it reveals a completely separate painting.
Whoa!
Of-
We must be like the first people to see this in years.
Whoa, guys. That just happened.
See? Priceless art. You're welcome.
And so the barkeeps are mind blown. But as you guys reveal this, it's...
What's different? Sorry. Spot the differences.
Basically. But you see the same portrait. As if things were never burned.
Uh-huh.
A little farm settlement. And in the front is a beautiful woman with long black hair. And she's in plain clothes. In the... What?
Go ahead. Continue.
Hiding from behind her dress is a little one, peeking around. Not you.
A 147-year-old gnome.
2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Just got no. That's the name
Shut
of
the fuck
the
up.
new paint. The parchment paper's changing.
And 2 arms.
Does she have the crown?
No.
No. Okay.
Is there any other
No
detail?
crown. No sword.
None of that
No
stuff.
cloak. No armor.
I don't suppose there's a title on this one.
There's not.
No
The
artist.
title was on the front of the frame.
Yeah, gotcha.
No artists, nothing like that. On the wrist is a small gold chain that hangs a familiar coin. But it's a much more plain painting.
The parchment that was covering this, is there anything on the backside of that?
No, not that you can see.
Cool.
What if... Can I finagle with the gems in the corners of the frame and try to take them out?
Are you trying to be sneaky about this?
No.
You're just going to try and
Right.
take the gems out of the frame.
I thought...
Oh, you mean sneaky as in like don't do it in front of the people who
Yeah,
are...
or like while everyone else is looking at this side, you're like, I want to take a look at the other side and try to get them out? Or are you just going to be like...
I'm going to say, no, guys, I think these gems might be important for the last island. I'm going to take them out of the frame.
Are you just using your hands? Or are you going to like use a tool?
I'll wiggle it with my hands. I'll just
Okay.
see what am I working with.
So as you go to touch one,
Uh-huh.
Oh, Jesus.
you try, but your fingers cannot touch it.
They're not even there.
Like you cannot get closer than about half an inch.
Can my mage hand make contact?
Make an Arcana check.
Something Gojo.
Popping off
Oh
18.
my gosh! So
Travis gets to do all the rolls for the rest of the night.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm building
as
up.
your
There's
mage
a
hand
drought coming.
tries to touch
It's
it,
a drought coming.
it starts to get close, and you can feel your magic start to unweave as it gets closer than that quarter of an inch.
Jesus.
And you watch as the hand just kind of like forces itself to dissipate
Nice.
against the crystal.
That was sick. Okay, does anyone want to try to dispel that?
No.
No shot, though.
I don't have anything.
Okay. Then we're just going to bring the whole frame.
Now, and at this point, the sisters have come around the bar. They're looking with you. They're like, what the fuck? How did we not know this? Like,
So, where did y'all get this again?
it's been handed down in our family for centuries. Before us, our father had it, and our grandfather was gifted to it by his master during the Elven Dynasty. But it's been our family for 2 centuries at this point. You recall that they mentioned that their family was essentially when the revolution happened, they were liberated by their former
It's only been
master.
200 years since.
202.
Doesn't seem that long. I feel like I thought it was longer.
No, 200 years since the alliance was
Abby,
formed.
not Mika.
Yeah.
Hey, so remember that.
And the alliance, so it's been about 2,200 years since the big catastrophe where the elves then took over.
Got it. That's what maybe I'm thinking of.
But so yeah, this painting has been in their family for about 200 years, which is they look to be in like their mid 20s, maybe 30s. So as far as they know, this has been like 3-4 generations. Well, I guess they're the 3rd generation of their family to own it, but their family might have seen it before, and going back farther than that, before the revolution.
Can we see her ears in this photo or photo?
You can in the second, but in the first, her hair, or in the green photo,
Yeah.
her hair covers them.
Okay.
But in the other one, her hair is much shorter and kind of pulled back a little bit.
Human?
Appears to be human.
Okay, cool. Interesting. Neat. Well, I'm going to go to bed.
It's 11 o'clock, going to bed. Yep.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
I think when you lose all of your HP, you can sleep for a day.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wake me up if anything else interesting happens.
Anyone else want to do anything before the end of the night? It's about 11:30 at this point. Gonna hang the painting back
So
up?
you guys like this side better?
Ask the owners, man.
No, I am. I'm not serious.
They kind of say it's certainly.
Black part was?
What's
Say-
up?
Can you describe again what you meant by the green versus the black part?
Yeah. So on the side that was originally facing outwards, it showed a warrior queen, essentially, or a warrior, a female warrior who had burned down a village. Where on the reverse side, you see that same village appears to be a similar design in full liveliness with greenery and fields, and she is dressed in a like a pretty normal dress versus her black armor.
That makes sense. I thought you said green, as in a powder, and I was going to eat it.
Oh no, it's like pigment, like the color.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I will not eat that.
These stones in the corner, their inability to be removed, make it seem like the artist's intention was not to disrupt this painting, as if it was very important that it stayed not only upright and displayed, but displaying this side of the image.
What if you tried to get to them from the back of the frame? Like
Cut through?
Through the
So on the back of the frame in the corners, it's kind of just like a wooden
yeah.
Block.
Not on the block because it doesn't cover everything. It's just the outside frame is wood.
I much imagine the same thing would happen. The only thing I could think if we really wanted to take it was we would cut the edges of the frame off, which I'm starting to feel a little bad about doing to this generation's
probably
painting. That's a
not.
symbol of their family's
So-
liberation from oppression.
Thinking about what we've seen from this other island with this shack that's left on its own, what part of this painting has to do with that?
What was the terrain around this final island?
Just flat and
So your
swampy.
final island it looks just like a bog, essentially. It looks muddy, and some of it might have some water and low ferns, but nothing it's not green. It's all gray or dead plants, and one small shack on the only words I can think of are the hurricane posts, kind of in the middle.
And that building didn't look like anything in the painting, did it?
No.
Okay.
The painting looks like you have traveled a little bit, and you've kind of seen. You've seen the inside of the scale or the Lock Keeper's palace. So you've seen the high, but you've also seen the low, and this looks like a village that is not associated with anyone else. It looks like it was built strictly by hand, using hand saws and mud in between them, the logs. It is old building. There's no bricks. There's nothing like that. It is stacked logs and mud in the background. From what you can tell from the painting, it's a little fuzzier in the back. That's clearly not the
that's
focus.
what's in the painting.
How many on the front part of the picture? How many gems are on the crown?
There's one.
There's just one.
One in the center.
How many others
Hmm?
on her armor?
Her armor has kind of the highlights in that same kind of style.
Oh, in the red. Okay.
Yeah.
So not necessarily
Not necessarily crystalline, but it's painted similar.
Okay.
It's not very clear that it might be a crystal or gem, but it is painted similar.
And I can't just pocket the painting, right? Like an item.
No, there's no way. You do not have something large enough
Villager
to hold.
style.
Just miniaturize it.
Nobody got a
Give
spell.
me the miniature
Minimize.
spell.
Does anyone want to do anything else before bed, or any questions about the painting?
Do the two ladies on the barge, do they have any jewelry on?
Do you want to ask them, or are you just looking? Make a perception check.
I'm gonna rob them.
No.
What did you roll?
4.
Doesn't look like it.
I'm gonna ask them.
Okay.
Hey ladies, do you have anything else that has these kind of jewels that was maybe passed down to you?
Well, certainly not anything like those. We really we're only passed down the barge and the painting. Everything that was here.
Is there anything else that has these that you have, or that someone in your family might have?
No, we've always just kind of seen them on the painting. You cleaned them, but
You've cleaned
Wait,
them?
you touch them?
they've never touched them. What's the point of cleaning it? The rag.
You touch the gem with the rag.
Seemed like it. Polish it.
What rag did you use? A regular rag? Like that one right
Yeah.
there behind the bar?
Yeah.
I grabbed that
Okay.
and I put it up to the gem.
It feels like it goes over the gem. Like if you were scrubbing, or like if you were trying to like polish it,
Yeah.
it would kind of feel like the gem was there, but you can tell you're clearly not touching it.
Maybe touch it with a sword.
Wait,
Touch it with a sword?
Or a dagger.
With your dagger?
The edge of the dagger.
Mhm.
Like, try and tap
So-
it.
If you like try to tap it with the dagger, it just ting off the like 1/4 inch like barrier that is
So is it dirty? Is it dirty?
doesn't look like it.
I had to break it to you, but you
I'm
haven't.
asking to show us, like, if they could show us to clean it.
They're not cleaning it. They just think they're cleaning it. And
Maybe
it never
they
been
can
dirty
touch
because
it. Maybe they
No,
can
but
touch
maybe
it.
because it was passed down to them, maybe they can touch it.
I know that's right. This is
Make
I'm
a-
describing it like
Make a
Yeah.
persuasion check if you're gonna ask them to try and clean it.
That's you.
So I was like, can you please show us if you can touch it?
Sure.
That's.
They go over and they just clean it like they normally would.
Can I look? Is there a gap still?
It is clearly not touching the gem.
Okay.
They think they have been cleaning this gem for 20 some years. They have not been cleaning it.
Hey, the
But we can touch all the rest, everything else.
Everything else except for the gems.
I say you're right. It's really clean. You guys kept it really clean over the years.
Make a deception check. You are lying to them.
Okay.
Goddamn.
No, wait, hold on. 17 plus 7, 24.
24, they're like, thank you. We try really hard. They're like, but we're going to go to bed if you don't need anything else. Because it's like midnight at this point.
I want to know if we can touch the other gems in the painting.
Like, touch the painting.
Like-
Are you going to wait for them to leave before you try to touch
Yeah,
the painting?
absolutely.
Good night.
So they leave.
We're gonna all like pretend like we're going to bed too.
And you go to touch it, and you can, but it feels like it's pushing back.
Oh.
The painting, the whole painting, or just
That
these
part.
spots?
I just want to point out that I thought about, like, oh, have we tried touching the other gems? But I already said Arcus went to bed.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was waiting for, like, you guys, because I'm like, I'm not going to metagame this.
All right.
What's up, Erica?
Nothing. I'm just laughing.
Okay, good.
I feel like it's such a long shot to say we need those gems. But it's almost like...
If we can't get them out of the painting,
Well, there were
We can't
4.
hold-
You touched 2. Touch the rest of them.
All appear to have the same effect.
Okay.
I don't
Try the other
think
two.
we need to drag a whole painting.
Just wake up, man.
You'll probably get the sense they're not going to let you leave with their priceless painting.
I mean, what are they going to do about it?
Not take
Not
us
killing
back.
the tavern people.
Not take us back
So-
on their barge on the lake full of sea
Yeah,
monsters.
they're just gonna
Sleep
leave.
talking.
Gonna
Okay,
kick you off the
so
barge
what
and
we
you're
could do
That
is
was
we could
Ian.
cut off the corners and make it look like the sea monster knocked it off.
No.
I don't
no.
think we need it.
I don't
just,
think we need
it's,
them.
it's too...
I don't. And if we do, we can come back.
Yeah. We're
Unless
being...
it's like a situation with him where he has his arm in and we had a timer on us. But Ovel seems to be not super... Like, she wants to challenge us.
Yeah.
I just
it's
don't feel like
more-
this was part of the challenge. So
No,
I
I
don't
think
feel
this
bad coming
is-
in with a plan like that.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a spot the differences deal. Of like how
This is just a
so in the back side of the painting where her mask is on the front side. So comparing
Mm-hmm.
front and back. What is going on where that mask was?
So in the ones the blackened side, the mask kind of like hangs at the side of her face.
Yeah.
On the opposite, just a normal face, the same look, the same like directional stare, but there's nothing weird or anything about that side.
And what's the little guy behind her? What's?
It's her child.
It's just a child. It's just
what appears to be a child with the same color hair, same color eyes.
Same color hair, same color eyes. That's it. About it. Anything
I mean, the kid's like kind of peeking out, like not
happy, sad,
not like
neutral.
Just kind of like peeking out from behind. How kids hide behind their parents.
What matches where the child is on the other painting?
Where the child is would be covered up by the sword on the other side.
Okay.
Do we have to kill a fucking child?
No. I think we're reading into this a little too much.
You would fucking do!
Huh?
He's like writing in his like...
You don't have to kill a child.
His ideas book.
I'm making sure nobody's texting me notes.
I don't believe you.
Alright, well...
I'm not texting anybody anything. Well, I'm texting John to see if I got a check in the mail, but that's different.
Alright, I mean, I don't know. Is the parchment able to be attached back to it?
You could try, but you did break the like the glue seal.
Oh, it was glue seal.
Like it was kind of like glued onto the frame, and then you had to break that to reveal the other painting.
Alright, I don't think it's worth it.
And then she doesn't have anything in her hair to match the crown.
Nope.
She doesn't have a cloak.
Nope. Just like a normal like farm girl dress.
What did you say? A scimitar? That's what she's holding.
It is
How do you spell that?
It is a falchion.
Is
Did I
it
say
a falchion
scimitar?
or is it
You
a
said
scimitar?
scimitar.
I meant a falchion. My bad.
What?
It is a falchion.
Like F-A-L. Like
Falchion. My bad. I'm looking right at it, and I spelled it wrong.
A falcon.
There's no birds in this campaign.
Yeah, two different
the owl
things.
is dead. I'm just kidding.
Birds are birds.
I have enough birds in the other
Don't
campaign. I'm kidding.
kill Tootsie.
Is the wait?
Oh,
What?
dude.
What?
No, your family habits.
So you said the child's hair was. Never mind. The child's hair is dark, just like hers.
Yep.
Okay.
She's not wearing a cloak. She's not wearing a crown.
I think she turned. I think the kid was the falchion.
The kid is the sword.
But I honestly wouldn't put it past this world.
Okay.
Okay. Well. Yeah.
So that's the only thing that like has a counterpart, is the falchion. That's what I'm seeing, is that the falchion has a counterpart.
Yeah.
I mean, the like armor has a dress instead of it, but like that doesn't seem.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff missing between the things, but just in the crown. I think we just need to head in first thing tomorrow morning to the place and see what's up.
What do we want to bring with us?
Put all of our metal back in.
Well, yeah, bring all of our stuff. But is there anything that we can do to prepare?
We've always had that. Wait, what item? Do we bring in any item? Do we need anything to get into the metal? Just the...
No, we needed
something to guide us.
A dagger.
You did the metal one already.
Yeah, the metal one that we brought in, like
We
just
used
one piece of...
the
like
metal as a compass.
One piece of metal to help us with that, but we didn't need to bring anything to that. We already had the kabuki mask on us to kick off this adventure.
Mm-hmm. But you don't have any more.
I think
Is there anything that's drawing toward... Well, we'll get there. Are we there?
No.
You guys
still in the
haven't
tower.
gone to bed. It is like 12:15 at night.
I thought we slept during the day and we had them move during
Yeah,
the
we.
day.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Are
it's
we,
still
no,
midnight.
No. Are we near the island?
Yeah.
Or,
Ish.
so we've
where
like
the,
gone
yeah,
around.
where we're gonna disembark from.
Yeah.
To row the boat in.
I mean, do we have anything else weird? You have that coin.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna lead us
The
anywhere.
coin.
But
I think the coin has resolved itself.
I think the coin was a reward.
What
I
did
think
we
it
get
was
from the
more.
first island? When we beat that, we just.
A cracked spine.
You recall
Right.
that she said the first
Your
challenge
egg
has
is
started.
Oh yeah.
So you
First
started the first
Well done.
challenge.
You've proven yourselves in the first trial. Mask, treat, female voice. Nothing changed except in the dead center of the islands. There's a rising third of a blackstone pillar platform, not obsidian.
Proven yourself. But
The lake
it's
is
not
placid
necessarily
except for
that it's
wave that dissipated. Oh Jesus, that was the weird thing.
If I can make a suggestion,
has a
stop
crack
thinking
in it.
about it this hard. Let's
I
just
know.
get to
It's
the
fun.
thing.
It's fun. I would be like talking about it this much and really.
All right, yeah, let's go.
All right.
I think.
So you're going to bed or are you going to the island?
Bed.
We're
Go
going
to
to
bed.
Bed.
Okay, I'm
Wake up in
just
the morning.
confirming.
Bed.
Spooky.
Thank you, Ben.
Okay. So,
Travel during the day. Learn that lesson.
Mika,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
roll a saving throw. Wisdom.
I didn't say I was going to sleep.
But you don't want to sleep?
We need you.
Oh, we already
okay.
slept.
Okay, look.
You took a nap with your head on the
We need
thing
you
for
full
8
and
hours.
ready for this final challenge. So do
you
whatever
wanna
you need
consider
to
that as your
restrain
sleep?
yourself.
I took a long rest.
You took a long rest. Doesn't necessarily mean you don't need a full 8 hours of sleep.
Do whatever you need to get the sleep. Get the rest you need for tomorrow.
I'm going to probably stab somebody. 17.
17.
Nice.
And you all wake the next morning.
Yep.
Don't give me that face.
Yeah. You're the one with the dark powers dagger.
Miss, I want to be haunted by a demon is mad that she's haunted by a demon.
Yeah, exactly. And I get to be salty about it because I got stabbed by it.
So, the next morning, sun rises. You all kind of hear some sounds coming from the kitchen as they're cooking up another meal for you guys. They expect another payment for another night.
Oh, I thought we paid him for like a whole week.
Did you guys end up paying them for a whole
I
week?
think we paid him.
All right, well then it's taken care of.
We gave him a ridiculous amount of money.
That is true.
Yeah.
So, you eat some breakfast. You've had a night to think on it. What will you do?
I gear up and head to the boat.
All right. Does anyone want to do anything before they go to the island?
No.
I'm going to take a pocket full of bacon.
Pocket full of bacon.
Hashtag pocket bacon.
Pocket.
Pocket bacon.
Okay, do we want to check though to see if anything's like gravitating towards the island?
That's what I was trying to do last
Okay, let's
night.
carry the
But
frame
nobody
out.
wanted to talk
No.
about it.
Can we carry the frame out? Let's see if
They're not gonna let you
Why
carry it
mess
out.
with the frame?
They're not going to do anything about it. I just want to do it.
Anything. No.
They'll push you into the water.
They will do something about it.
They will leave you on the island.
You know what's a great
Oh,
way to
that's
see if
fine.
anything's gravitating
I'm
towards the
not-
island?
Go to the
Going
island.
to the island.
I'm not gonna be able to do this myself, so as long as I'm not even able to try. No one's
Pick
gonna help me.
up the halfling, put in boat.
Okay, so you're in the boat. Make 2 strength checks, somebody.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for our water dragon friend.
Okay.
8.
8
Penelope,
strength.
Penelope, you row.
I'm not making the strength
Okay.
check.
I'm gonna
Check.
So a strength check for you.
I'm gonna keep it on the
Penelope.
water.
Who's doing the
Go
front?
Front.
Back. Shit.
Fucking.
Penelope, what do you got?
Do I add something for a strength check?
It should be whatever number is next to your strength modifier.
Okay, wait, hold up.
On the
Top.
left column, it should be the top one, and I think you have like a 14, so it should be +2 or something like that.
+1. Okay, so 9.
9, okay. So it's taking you a little bit. You're still a little sore from the night before. It's taking you a little bit. Mika is
not
keeping
seeing
her eye
shit.
out the back and isn't seeing anything. And Turk has a
Non-nat 20.
okay, so a
19.
20.
Plus 1.
As you're looking around,
Uh-huh.
it's a calm morning. There's a little bit of waves, but it's calm. You see about 10 feet down, in like where the murk starts, you see an eye just looking right up at you
From where?
from under the water, about 10 feet down.
No!
And
10
then-
feet below?
Yeah, and then it just slowly sinks,
That's fucking creepy as
So we're
all
gonna need a
shit.
bigger boat.
and then the back of your boat gets boom, as you guys get pushed forward a little bit
Nice.
towards the island.
Well, that was lucky.
Make another strength check. I have no successes yet.
That 20.
Okay, that'll do it. So,
It's a little spooky.
Penelope and Arcus double their efforts and get moving after Turk points out that something was watching you guys from underneath the
Nice.
water.
I imagine that Breeze is sitting up front with you, just like chilling.
So,
Oh, do we take another? Does that count as a new long rest?
I mean, it won't do anything
It does.
mechanically.
Because I summoned my Drake and it is once per long rest. So,
So that
if
was
I
a
have a
second long
resummon, okay.
yeah. So you can resummon him. Because you slept for another 8 hours. Ish.
Ish. Okay.
What? Yeah.
I mean, you don't get an additional summon.
No, not
Okay.
because
No.
she used the summon.
Used my summon.
Gotcha.
So if we've rested a second time
Gotcha.
between the first rest and the second rest.
Nice little 16 hours
Okay,
sleep
cool.
there.
Yep.
So
I'm like, what? Okay.
So
Yeah.
in the boat right now, as you guys
and
pull up onto the island, you haven't felt anything pull. It's eerily quiet as all of the islands have been. Turk is at the front. Meek is at the back. Penelope and Arcus are in the middle. I'm assuming Arcus probably going to hop out of the boat to moor it. Mika will probably help as well. Penelope's not going to jump into the water. Not in her dress. That's not happening.
No.
I might.
You don't want to get your nice dress wet, do you?
They're not going to ask. They're too nice.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, probably not.
Arcus. And this is going to be a little bit, so give me a moment. Arcus. I skipped a page.
Flashbacks to his childhood. The smell of sea water.
The second your foot
Seal water?
steps
Sea
out
water.
of the water,
Uh-huh.
as you're yanking the tow rope a little bit to pull the ship up, or the little boat up, the second your foot hits dry land. Muddy land, but dryish. You're alone. It is foggy, and you can hear a ringing in your ears, and all of a sudden, you kind of like look around to find your companions, and you're on a familiar battlefield. There are bodies of goblins and fallen soldiers all around you. But you are the only thing standing.
Is it my unit?
It is. You recognize some of their faces and the faces they made when they fell.
I'll just start calling out names, running over to bodies, checking them.
As you call out, a hand grabs your ankle and says, "Why, Arcus? Why lead us out here? We could have lived if you had just done as the commander ordered." And he crumples to ash. You kind of take that in for a second and look up and see a volley of flaming arrows headed towards you. What do you do?
I just draw the rapier, draw the whip, defiantly just look up at the arrows and charge towards where they're coming from.
So as you charge forward, you feel a couple arrows whiz right past you. And out of the fog that has formed in front of you, two goblins start running straight at you. Roll your initiative.
Cool. $13.
Okay. The first one is running straight up to you. Goes to make an attack. 15.
Okay. Will not pass
Okay.
my AC.
Then you're around. There's one in front of you. There's one coming towards you still.
I will... Actions. 2 attacks per turn. I'll stab at the one in front of me
Okay.
with the rapier. Getting a 20
Hits.
to hit.
Yep.
D8 plus 4. That's going to be 7.
7 points.
Uh-huh.
As you stab through it, your whole arm goes with it, and you just slink it off as well. It falls, crumples to the ground.
The one that's charging me, did he make it within 10 feet?
Easily.
All right, then I'll just raise the whip up, cast it out, and try to strike him with it with my second attack. That's going to be... no, probably not. 11.
11 does hit.
Okay. It's going to be D4 plus 4, so 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. You crack the whip on its head, and it just crumples to the ground as well.
Cool.
And as you look around again, feeling the air calm again, and you do another sweep. When you come around, those weren't goblins.
What were
You
they?
see the lifeless bodies of 2 children slain in the chaos of the battle. Maybe by you, maybe by someone else. You're still alone.
I'll point to the bodies, and I'll just say to nobody in particular, This is why I disobeyed orders. This is the chaos that those madmen wreak without any sort of idea of the consequences. You didn't have to follow me. None of you had to follow me. And now I pay for your deaths every day. But I will stand by what I did. Stand by the choices I made. There are more people to save. I'm done with your charade. Take me out of this test.
3 more goblins appear in a circle closing in on you. What will you do? Will you fight?
I said, take me out of this test. And I sheath, put the weapon back, just cross my arms and stare at the goblins.
Okay. They start attacking.
All right.
For the sake of expediency.
Yeah.
They whack you. They whack you.
They can whack me to the point where I get it'll trigger the blood curse probably.
Okay.
And I'll transform and bite their heads off.
As your main consciousness fades and brings back up this, you wake on the beach. Alone.
HP change and use of
Doesn't appear
ability. Okay, cool.
Penelope.
Yeah.
Having stepped off the boat onto dry land,
Okay.
you step and find yourself in a familiar library. Your family's library. You're alone. Can you roll a perception check for me?
Okay. It was almost a 19, but it's a 3.
Those are 2 very different numbers.
So
Plus 1. It's a
plus
4.
1. Okay, a 4. Okay, we can work with that. So you are looking around the library, a library you've spent countless hours in, and from one of the windows you hear laughter. And you look outside and you see children playing. You see...
Did I call it or what?
You don't know. You see...
Listen, we haven't killed an actual kid yet. Just phantom kids.
You see that the kids are outside playing. And you feel a desperate need to join them. Something you really didn't get as a kid. As you go to the door, you find that it is locked. And as you tug on it, you hear from the other side, "I'm sorry, Princess. Your parents have instructed you to remain indoors while the Alliance delegates and their families are here. Your teacher left you a book to finish reading. What will you do?"
What's the book?
So you go back to the desk in the center of the room. It's a book. It has a bookmark in it, but on the title it is On Dragons and Their Habits.
Alright, that sounds pretty interesting. I'll go back to reading.
You open it to the bookmarked section. And it reads, "Dragons are traditionally solo nesters, seeking out a mate solely to continue their species, then returning to solitary company." The book drones on and on about this topic, but you start to just read words like alone, by yourself, forever, solo, isolation. You look up and there's more books added to this pile, and they just keep doubling.
Oh.
You wake up on the shore of the island. And you can see as you sit up, the central peaks of this continent, the skyscraper peaks, and you feel drawn towards them. But you're alone. Mika, as you jump off the boat to help Arcus pull it on, you look up, and you are totally alone. The environment has completely shifted and now resembles the forests where you used to receive ranger training. That is, where you were left to fend for yourself for weeks on end. Breeze is gone. Your dagger is gone. A thin layer of fog covers the ground, and you hear wolves in the distance. What will you do?
I'll draw my bow.
Draw your bow. And?
Look for cover.
Look for cover. There's plenty of trees around you. Nothing fallen. No large boulders or bushes. It's just mostly trees and moss and fog. And the sound of wolves closing in.
I'm gonna go up.
You start to climb a tree.
Climbable.
Yeah, make a athletics check or acrobatics, your choice.
I can't see that. What is that? 19.
19. As you begin to climb, you look down and the ground is gone. You look around and it's just you and the tree. As far as you can see. You, the tree, and fog. The wolves, you can hear them below, circling, sniffing, scratching at the tree. As you reach a large branch and perch, the reality around you begins to rip and tear. As if something is tearing through a painting. And your head begins to feel like it is being ripped into. You keel over as the pain becomes unbearable, finding the dagger now back in your hands. What will you do?
Did I fall out of the tree?
Do you want to fall out of the tree?
Did I?
No. You've kind of like keeled over in the tree. Bracing yourself against the trunk.
I'll put it away.
You put the dagger away. Roll a wisdom roll. Or wisdom check.
A check or a
Yep.
saving throw?
Not a saving throw, just a roll.
Oh shit. It's a 4.
Well, I just barely beat you. You can't put it away. Something stays your hand. Someone stays your hand.
I'll throw it into the fog.
Okay. As you throw it, it disappears into the fog. And you wake up next to the boat with your dagger in your non-dominant hand. And your main hand cut. Take 6 points of slashing damage. Turk.
This is not considered magical sleep in any way, is it?
That's an interesting way to put it. No, it is not considered sleep. You wake up, but it's not necessarily sleep as much of a trance. It's not a charm or sleep.
I am immune to magical sleep.
Yes.
So
it is not
that is
sleep
why
or
I
charm.
asked.
Yes.
Okay.
Turk. As you cheer on Mika and Arcus, as they pull on the boat. You hear thunder. And as you turn around, the boat is now huge.
Okay.
A double-masted ship in a heavy storm. Your feet lurch from under you as it catches a wave. You see Timber, and Rella, and Mustard, and Madeline, and Antigone, and at the helm is Pearl. They're all guiding the ship towards a lighthouse in the distance. But the storm is getting worse. You're not alone. A massive swell knocks you from your feet as the ship begins to pitch. Make a dexterity saving throw.
And I add my saving throw bonus, right?
Yep.
9.
9. You tumble into the ocean,
Okay.
closing your eyes just before impact. As you open them, as you've done in the sea before, you see just darkness below you. Staring down at this infinite void, you look around with all your old friends and family floating unconscious with you. But slowly, like you've seen once before, tentacles come up and grab each and every one and pull them into the dark. You are alone. Something stops the grasp of this Leviathan from pulling you into the deep. But you are now drowning, Turk. Make a Constitution saving throw. 17. You look around as you hold steady your breath as you've done. You've dived for pearls and clams and things like this. You can hold your breath for a while. But you don't see the surface. Any direction you look. Make another Constitution saving throw.
9.
9. Even you, eventually, need air.
Yeah.
And as you gasp in and water rushes into your lungs, you wake up. And you're not alone. You're on the boat. And as you puke up a little water, you see something that is not Mika. A creature, almost billowing black smoke,
Yeah.
cut her hand
Uh-huh.
before she crumbles like a rag doll.
Wait, this is like on the regular boat that we came in the island on?
Yep.
The small one.
You are back on the regular island. You watch her go limp after cutting her hand.
Okay.
This shadowy form
Jeez.
holds her hand and cuts
Yeah.
her other,
puppeting it, sort of.
pretty much, before going limp. Rise and shine, everybody!
Who said that?
Nobody. That was me.
Oh, well.
So, Mika and Turk are the only ones together.
This island wasn't very large, and it was flat, and the only thing on it was the house, right?
Correct.
So, can I
Make a perception check.
see the house? Actually, I want to
Where's
try to
Breeze?
smell my friends.
Okay.
That came out
Breeze?
weird.
Breeze is sitting on your shoulder. Well, on the ground next to your shoulder.
Do I still see the boat? Am I on the boat? You said?
You're on the boat.
I'm still on the boat, but they're not. Just Mika. I see. But she's
13.
No. You don't smell your friends.
Do I see the shack?
No. You don't.
Does this island look anything like the island I was just on?
It does. Kind of.
Is this fucking Fortnite? You think got
No.
flipped into a different, the underside of the world?
As you begin to, you look towards where the thing would be, and you're like, that looks weird. recognize things are a little different. We'll get back to you.
Hey, wait,
You too.
Can you plug Erica in over there? There. Thank you.
So,
You can, yeah. Just like that.
Penelope is also alone. Penelope, is there anything you'd like to do?
Do I also not see a shack?
You do see the shack.
Is it-
Spots so you
Oh, it's okay. I just want to make sure it's charging. I don't know if
Is
that...
it actually charging?
So is it nearby or is it like far?
There it goes. I just found it.
It's good. Okay, thank you.
It's about 20, 25 feet from you.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to the shack.
Okay. As you walk over to the shack, we'll come back to Mika and Turk.
So I saw her... She cut herself and then collapse.
Mhm.
But did she get back up?
She did. Very shortly after.
Okay. And the tentacles, what happened after I saw them? They just go back into the sea?
Mhm.
Did all of this happen at the same time? Did we see
Essentially,
either of them?
all of this happened at the same moment. But while the two of you were unconscious, the other two disappeared.
But we didn't see either of them jump into, like, trance mode.
No.
So we never took the dog out.
Whoops. We'll take them out in a second. Or when we get a break. Or close up for the night.
You okay?
Yeah.
I saw these things come out and just take your hands and cut them. Do you know
Yeah,
what
it
happened?
happens. What are the other two?
I don't know. I'm knocked out. Let's see where they went. Do I see footprints? Like,
You do. You see the very well defined footprints that delineate Arcus,
yeah.
and the smaller, slightly smaller, like, well, I guess slightly an attempt to be dainty, the large dragonborn footprints, but they're in like almost like slippers.
Yeah.
That would give you the impression that would be Penelope.
Which way do they stop or they go off?
Penelope's head towards the mountains. Hold on.
There's
I'm in the far distance. Like, I mean, like on the other side of the on the other side of the lake.
Oh, I
I'm
see.
not doing the math here. Hers that she actually goes away from the mountains, and
Okay.
yours go towards the mountains.
Like I go along the sand. Sorry, this is all like marsh.
It's
right?
pretty much all
It's
marsh. You can it's like in the mud. There's no sand or anything.
But they continue on. They
Yes.
look like they walked out.
Mhm.
They like left.
Mhm.
Are either of them?
Oh, there it is. So we're here.
Mm-hmm.
We docked out here and came in this way.
Mm-hmm.
So
So they kind of went in opposite
Pen
directions.
went this way. She went north toward Narwhal.
She kind of went this way.
She
And
went
then-
away from the mountains.
Yes, and then
I see.
Arcus went towards the mountains.
There's something wrong. Why would they split up like that?
Why are we still both here?
It was like a flash. As soon as I don't know what happened. All of a sudden it was just like click. They're gone. You know, they went through the same thing. They wouldn't
Wait, did you have like a trance dream thing too?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. It wasn't just me like usual. Cool.
But they seem to have left.
So
But
that
they
means
would
they
have done that
probably did too.
intentionally. They must have done that under their sleep. We just
Well, yeah.
got out of it.
I mean,
before
I
it could
climbed a
take
tree in
somewhere.
my dream trance, so vertical. You know, that's didn't really go anywhere.
I think we need to go get them.
Yeah.
Especially if they're headed off somewhere without control of their body. You want to split up and just meet back in the boat?
I don't think splitting up is a good idea. But I don't know if we have another choice because they're going to just keep going. And if we let one of them keep going and go after the other, they're going to make double the progress.
So what's up? The way they walk, is it like it starts to go up? Like what else is on the island? I thought it was
It's
flat.
pretty flat.
So I can't see.
We can't see them anywhere.
Because it's foggy or what?
It's a little foggy, but
Or
as
it being like magically foggy.
it's like, I mean, the island's not like 50 feet across. The island's a couple 100 feet across. Like, you might be able to see somebody, like, if you knew where to look. But if you were following the footsteps, you might find them. Penelope, as you approach the hut, what would you like to do?
What does it look like as I get closer?
So as you get closer, there's a little rickety old rotting wood kind of ladder that climbs up onto the main basin or main like deck of the house. It is old, it is smelly, it is rotten. It looks like it has been here for who knows how long, just getting more and more mold and moisture wearing down on it.
So it's the main doors on the deck that's a floor up?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I think the ladder will hold me?
It's iffy. You could take the risk, but you don't know.
Alright, if I mold earth and lift myself up, will I be able to reach the doorknob without stepping on the deck?
Yeah, you could probably do that.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So you're molding the earth and pushing yourself up onto the deck. And as you guys are looking in the direction of her footsteps, you start seeing this little, thing come out of the dirt, and on top of it is a dragonborn in a blue dress, like a blue and white dress.
All right.
Oh, that was easy.
You go get her.
I'll go here.
Go get her. I'm gonna follow Arcus.
Yeah,
Okay?
sounds like a plan. Meet back here. meet at the house.
Because he's gonna get a lot farther.
Yeah.
So you're beginning to investigate the hut.
Yeah.
And
run
you
after
kind of
Arcus.
open the door, and it stinks. I mean, it smells bad. It smells booty hole bad.
Jesus.
In this hut. It smells like death. It smells like rot.
Oh.
But does it smell bad?
It smells bad.
I have heard tell that there are places in this world that smell bad, and this very well might be one of them.
This is not good.
Is it cute though?
No.
Cute though.
You think it might have been 100 years ago. This place is so run down.
Bathed in the stream.
What's up?
Maybe it just needs to be bathed in the stream.
Yeah, it probably needs something like
The
that.
house.
Reference to a
We're
handsome
lusting the
necromancer
house.
they met.
We had to bathe the necromancer to see if he was cute for Penelope.
Yeah,
He wasn't.
Okay.
he wasn't that cute.
You're right. We are a horny bunch, and it's not the bard this time.
So, as
not the porn
you're
at the current
looking
moment.
around this hut, you do find a corpse with an arrow sticking out of its head. And the arrow appears to have gone straight through the head and into the wood behind it.
Oh.
And this, is a completely rotted corpse. It's mostly, at this point, just slop and bone.
Ugh.
And some clothes that have also begun to completely deteriorate.
Let me know when I catch it.
And at this point, Turk catches up to the house.
Jesus, Penelope.
What you eat?
What?
Just kidding.
Oh my god.
We'll get to you, I'm sorry.
You want to do this first?
No, you're good. Keep going. You guys want to? Do you want to look around or
Yeah.
investigate?
Yes.
Make an investigation check if you'd like to as well, Penelope. You can.
She's like, nah. I'm just gonna chill. Alright, I got 15.
7. Okay. Penelope's kind of more distracted by the smell and the corpse to find anything in the hut. You find, Turk, there was a semblance of bed and desk and chair, but they've long since rotted and collapsed in on themselves. Doesn't look like there's anything salvageable in here. It's kind of just rotted and old.
So there's
Is it just a single room?
It is pretty much a single room, yeah.
Pretty much, or
It's a single room, but there's a wall that sticks in the middle. So it's like an open floor plan, except there's a dividing wall.
is
The
the
mid-century open floor plan?
Yeah.
the corpse with the arrow in
Mhm.
its head, is the arrow seem just as old as the body?
The arrow's actually in really good condition.
yoink.
Does the I don't know if this makes sense or if you have an answer. But is the impact of it look fresh?
Make a medicine check. Okay. Are you looking for like the impact into the wood?
I just want,
into the body,
if the arrow's new but the body's old, I just want to know if like the arrow like hit it recently or if like
let's say
the
let's
arrow
call it
just
a history check.
the arrow
Why not?
retained its.
See how.
Let me put my thinking
It's
cap
not,
on.
I mean, it's not the best kind of roll.
No,
for
I'm
it.
a dummy of 5.
You're kind of guessing like, like the arrow old or the arrow's new, but the body's kind of old.
What does it
And
mean?
Penelope kind of like leans over and is like, I wonder if it's magic. Like we both cast spells. Like I wonder if it's a magical item.
Oh yeah, many things are in this world, as it were.
Penelope, if you'd like to make an Arcana check, you can see how magical this arrow is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not my day. 9.
9. You can tell that it's magical, but you can't really discern its effects.
I don't think we should do anything until the rest of the team shows up. Mika is hunting down Arcus because he seems to have taken a stroll, so I think we should just wait for them.
Smash cut to Mika, following the footsteps along the beach. Make a survival check make a survival check. Let's see if you can follow the footsteps. Not good? 7? I mean, they're pretty deep footsteps in the mud, but it's taking you a little bit to follow them. But they come to the edge of the water.
Oh, fuck.
And there's kind of like this stone, like, doop, water. Like, it's kind of like somebody laid out a path.
I like this idea of like, just if we were to put it in like a scene for a show, it's like you two are doing your thing.
yeah.
It cuts to her.
Very well
it cuts
edited,
to
yeah.
Penelope. Then you go over there and it's doing a thing. You come to these steps, and then it just cuts to Arcus on some other beach going, "Where the hell am I?"
Let's see. Is that... no, she's going underwater.
There's no chance that this is my favorite terrain, huh?
This is not a mountain, no.
Yes, the middle of the
You're probably about 60 to 70 miles from the nearest mountain, if not more.
Hey, I can ask questions.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. But it's not your favorite terrain. No.
Could it be? You only roll mountains at one point.
What do you
Are there any
think?
traps on the stairs?
There's no stairs.
What?
just rocks.
It's just like a trail of rocks, like it's
Oh.
leading towards the ocean or the lake, not the ocean. And
Lake.
and this I should clarify. This also heads towards the center. So like where you see the pillars in the middle, the path kind of leads that direction.
I'm gonna go back to my friends
Okay.
because my instinct tells me that we have to walk on this path by ourselves toward the middle of the middle. But I don't think that's a good idea. So I'm gonna go back to my friends.
Okay. So you
I'm
go
gonna-
find the hut.
But then Arcus. I see Arcus from where I am. On the
Make
edge.
a perception check. Where are you looking?
No,
On the edge?
God. Okay, this dice needs to go into jail. It's a
Dice
six.
jail.
Where's
You don't see
Jail.
Arcus.
The floor.
You gonna return to Penelope and Turk at the hut?
What
Where-
happens,
like, you
what
don't really-
happens if I put my toes in the water?
Like you can take your shoe off and put your toe in the
No, I'm
water?
just gonna stand at the beginning, like
Okay.
just a little, just barely.
Okay. As you put your foot where the water starts on the trail, I'm assuming on a little path.
Yeah.
It's not wet.
But
The water doesn't react as you put your foot.
can I fucking walk on the water?
No. Like your foot goes through it, but the water doesn't react.
You gotta walk through it.
Is my foot wet?
Nope.
What if I walk not on the path?
If you like go like a foot to the side
Yeah.
and stick your foot in the water, it's wet. And the water ripples.
Water is wet.
Water is wet.
Except for
We have
Except
discovered
for right
this.
there.
Except for right there, specifically.
If I put my head in the water
Your head.
and look down,
Okay.
can I open my eyes underwater without it hurting? And is my face still dry?
Where are you putting your head?
Like on the pathway.
On the pathway.
And can
In
I
wa-
see the
in the
rest
water.
of where the path goes.
So as you put your hands down and put your face through, instant vertigo.
Well, yeah.
Instant inversion as you tumble over
It's fucking Fortnite.
Going that way.
and like do a little roll
I
and
see.
come face to face, or like you're on the on all fours and you're staring at Arcus, who this whole time has been underneath,
Oh, nice.
inverted, looking at the other two islands and the upside down mountains, going, "What the fuck?"
Hey, that was weird.
Wow.
Oh, that's just happened.
What?
This reminds me of the time when I played
How did you
Fortnite.
get down here already?
How did you get up there? Also, where is here?
Not there.
um.
Come on. Come back the other way.
So let's describe what Arcus has been doing.
Yeah.
So Arcus awakes and sees a thin chain that goes up into darkness. And then he looks to his left and his right, and he's like, "Where the frick am I?"
Hmm.
And then as you're looking this direction, you see a water line. But it's brighter on the opposite side. And so you're kind of like, you're here, your head's here, right?
Yeah.
And you're looking out, and there's a water line, and it's brighter on this side. You can see two formations that kind of come out of the sky, essentially, or out of the ground, and then meet with the water. You also see two jet black pillars sticking up in the middle.
Is Arcus smart enough? Oh yeah, he's starting to put two and two together. And then Mika appears, and then he just goes, "I'm upside down, aren't I?"
So yes, you guys are currently standing on the underside of the island.
I think she's probably just staying down for a second because she just got flipped upside down. But yeah, we're
And the other two.
they're over there. They're on. They stayed right side up.
So we should
They're in
probably
the shack.
go get them.
Penelope, the corpse is not cute.
And then this is absolutely what we need to be doing then.
I think we need to go get them. Well, they're Penelope went right for the shack, and I don't know what's in there, so we might need to go rescue them for whatever's in there. Or, well, they can handle themselves.
Yeah, I'm not worried
But-
about them, but I am worried about them.
Yeah.
Based
on the rest of the shit we've dealt, we should go.
How did you? And I just kind of like awkwardly get on my knee and just try to figure out how, put my arms
put your
up
head
and then just
It kind of gravity inverts you, and you notice as you pass through this section of water where the path is on both sides that it is just illusory,
right
there. So it's illusion water, and as you just
Yeah.
yeah.
kind of like
I pull the faceplate of my helmet up and I just go.
That's tough.
I'll do it again, and I'll just kind of pop up behind him, and I'll just pat him on the back a little bit. 'Cause I've already done
hold
it.
his hair.
Yeah.
I don't care for that.
So you're going to have to do it at least one more time, so it gets easier the second time.
Probably two.
Yay! Slam helmet back down.
So you guys gonna go join Penelope and
Yeah.
Okay. So you're all meeting at the
I'm going
the
to
hut now.
jog a little bit, just in case.
Hey,
Huh?
where'd you go? Hey.
Oh, hey. Found
Arcus,
Arcus.
did you just go for a walk? What's up?
Oh, so I'm the only one who had a crazy illusionary battle.
You're the only... Oh,
A battle?
yeah.
I guess
Battle,
so.
yeah.
We had dreams. We just didn't. We stayed at the boat.
Penelope hasn't mentioned anything to anyone.
Great. Fun. Well, while you were having your nice little naps, I was apparently hallucinating and running into the upside down.
Oh, yeah, if you go that way and follow the path that way, there's an upside-down underside of this thing.
We're probably going to
Yeah,
have
we
to...
probably have to
Sounds
go over there.
Just about as interesting.
It's a
probably
super
more so than
nauseating-
this.
What'd you find in here?
That guy.
Oh, something else nauseating.
That is
How
a
did they
dead
react
guy.
to it? He's probably pretty sick. They're sick from doing vertigo. Do they just puke now?
I don't know. Make a Constitution saving throw, both of you.
I'm gonna do mine at disadvantage because of my keen sense of smell.
Yeah, that's fair.
What is it? Con?
Yeah,
13.
you're fine.
Not 13.
Is it lower than 10?
Yes.
Then yeah, you kind of throw up a little bit in your mouth. Or fully, if it's up to you.
Yeah, 6. I kind of just. Oh boy. Yep, that's a little. This place is. You know, the thing about being a werewolf is you can. Oh, I can smell everything. Oh god. I can taste it. It's in my mouth. It's in.
Just vomit.
I wish I could minor illusion a smell.
Oh! I have a thaumaturgy and I make it smell like peppermint.
Nice.
Thank you. I just go. Oh.
I just shove like peppermint and it's like if you put icy hot on the inside of your mask.
That is better.
Comparably.
Oh.
So,
I'll just perceive the inside, see if I see anything these
make a
guys
perception
missed. 17.
basically the same.
Cool.
Dead body, rotting furniture, not much else.
Well,
Mika uses a.
I'm gonna fire an arrow at the body.
Is
Okay.
that yours?
Make an attack roll.
That's not yours, is it?
I haven't used a fucking 19.
Yeah, it brings the smell back.
That's it.
I'm gonna go get my arrow.
Okay.
You get the one that's in it already?
You pull the one. You pull yours.
Oh, yeah, that.
Wipe it off.
Penelope said that
It's
one's
gonna smell for a
that
long
one's
time.
magical. The other one that's in his head, it's pristine, while the body's decrepit. You can try to pull that one out if you feel lucky.
Pull it out. I'm gonna make Breeze pull it out
Okay.
because I'm
Have
gonna step
Breeze
back.
I'm
make
not
a strength
necessarily
check.
afraid of what's gonna happen when.
I don't
with
trust
whoever
anything.
pulls the arrow, but what's gonna happen to?
I don't trust anything.
Fireball.
I mean,
Yeah, let's back up, guys.
if she pulls out the arrow and the thing goes there, just shoot it with the arrow again.
What the fuck is this? Hang on. What did you say? Strength?
Yeah.
16.
16. So it takes him a second, but he's able to yank it out of the wall, and the body comes with it for a second. But then he kind of like pulls it off the body. The body slunks down to the floor. I'm talking creatures of bug variety just go from the body as it moves. But he has in his mouth a pristine-looking arrow with a glowing, like, yellowish white tip.
Who's our bowmaster?
How do I add that to my inventory?
You want to just pocket it?
I'm gonna put it in my quiver.
Yeah. You don't know what it is, but you're just gonna put it in there.
Just take a side note that says magical arrow, question mark.
I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna fire it at the wall where it came from.
Okay. So make an attack roll.
Thunk.
20.
20. As you draw it back, the whole arrow starts to charge with the same colored light, and as you let it go and it like radiates into the wood.
That's sick.
I have a feeling I have to fire this into something somewhere.
Take it with you.
Yoink.
Okay. Puts it in the backpack.
No, it's in the quiver.
In the quiver. Sorry.
So I said, Arcus, did the island?
And
Sorry.
I stop. I'm gonna take out the dagger real quick and go. I got a mission. I gotta use something else, just for a little while, okay? Don't cause any problems, please.
It's okay,
You
Mika.
just hear a scoff in the back of your head.
Please. Like it was both, but I need 2 hands for a longbow, okay?
The wound on your hand just stings a little bit.
You should stop talking to that thing.
No.
Is that like
So,
the demon, or is she giving it a personality?
What would you guys like to do?
Arcus, did the other side of the island look anything like? Oh, I guess you've seen it coming back to the shack. Did it look anything on the other side like it did here?
Listen, man, you'll see for yourself. It's weird. I can't describe it. It's just, yeah. Let's just go.
For what it's worth, thank you for finding it.
Yeah, that was totally what I intended to do, and I will take all credit for it. Unless
You
it's bad.
went there in a dream. I found it for real.
Unless it's
Fuck
bad.
off.
Teamwork.
So, you guys start heading that direction.
You'd say that. And Narc is just looking at goes. You can't see his face because the helmet's down, but you just hear.
As you guys head that direction, who's going first?
Who's the?
So Mika goes down the path, and are you getting like hands and knees, or are you gonna try and walk it, or?
Just because I did it the other way, I'm gonna try and just walk.
Okay, just walk. So as you take a step into the water, your whole gravity just goes whoom, and catches up with you on the other side. So you get shoved forward, and you are now underneath, looking about again. And the others begin to follow you. Turk and Penelope are a little thrown about as they
I'm just
come
gonna get out
across
of the way
first
and try
time.
and catch them.
And then Arcus comes
I
back.
want to
to
try
last.
something.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
want to like jump it.
You're gonna Super Mario Galaxy this?
Yeah.
So, as you jump,
Funniest image.
how far do you jump?
He's gonna fall in the water.
I'm gonna look at how far I can.
Yeah, I
jump.
want to know how far you go. Because I don't know, you know, it's only part of this island that has the inversion.
Let's see here. Let's see here.
Woo! He just, I just imagine him tucking. He just have a big dopey smile on his face, tucking his legs.
His
in.
mustache comes out of the helmet for a second.
He says, "Yippee!" Yippee! And then obviously, what's gonna happen next is gonna be unpleasant. So he's gonna go, "Wah!" I was also gonna ask if I could dive into it.
You want to as well?
Let's see. Here.
Both of you try it?
Well, I can't.
I think your jump is, it's like 10, with a 10-foot running start, it's like
Let's see here.
I get really.
5 times your strength or something like that.
I'll just walk through.
Jumping.
I am nervous.
Your strength determines how far you could jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. So, which is what I am doing.
You're going to go 20 feet? Oh, no, your strength's not 20. What, 16?
No. My strength is bad because I'm at dex
Oh, that's
build.
right. That's right.
So, 11 feet.
Okay. So you jump, and you feel your feet hit water.
This was a mistake.
As you are now just kind of like swimming in the water.
I will back up into the...
Okay, so as you back up, for reference, where's the person?
So, I was here.
So you are
Here.
out here,
Yep.
and you have backed up into it, and you are now
Yep. And so-
That's probably worse.
kind of like falls thump in the middle of all of you on the opposite
you guys
side.
are just like, and I'm just like, and I'm wet too, so it's just like,
I would class.
What the
I would overthink
fuck
that
happened
too.
to you, Arcus?
I tried something. It didn't work.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
You made it
Oh,
worse.
jeez, Arcus.
Yep. I tend to do that.
Only one more in you, buddy.
So,
I'm gonna just go over and help him up.
Thank you.
so as
I
you
feel like
guys,
there's just water that like dribbles out.
Oh yeah.
Wet dog.
as you guys,
Wet dog!
I do the little shake thing.
as you guys come up to your feet, and you start to get like a clearer picture of this area. Arcus got to look around a little bit, so you're seeing this for the second time. Around this underside are 10 little pedestals. Not little. About the size of this table. And in the center, slightly smaller than this table size, are huge red, softly glowing crystals. And you can't get within 5 feet of them.
Why do I feel like I have to shoot these crystals with this arrow from each of these spots?
Let me continue.
Okay.
From the center where you saw a chain, if you go and investigate the base of this chain, you find a 10-sided... there's literally a word for it. What is it called? It's... where is that?
Dodecahedron?
No, it's... Oh my gosh. I literally Googled what this shape was called.
Pentagon?
So it's a 10-sided pyramid with the top cut off, essentially. So it's like, but each of the sides is stairs that come up onto a little pedestal where a chain goes towards. It goes up, which is down to the bottom of the lake. And as you follow it with your eyes, you see a pristine farmhouse and farm on the bottom of the lake.
So look like it could possibly be approximately where the shack is.
No, so it's kind of like. Yes, it is. My brain was putting it in a different spot that would be impossible. So yes, it is like directly below, just off to the side from the where the center of the island would be.
Let's go there.
So, you're gonna climb the chain.
Wait, what?
Are you gonna? If you're gonna get to the farmhouse, you gotta climb the chain, which is going down the chain, but up.
I don't think I understood this.
I got it. I got you. So, we've got.
Pulls out like
This is the island, right? This is where the original
Shack
thing
was.
was. We have gone underneath. We are now standing here.
Yeah.
We're standing here where this other die is, and that is where the tables and chairs and everything are. And the chain runs to the bottom of the lake. But because gravity is inverted, we are climbing up the chain to the bottom of the lake.
But where is the house?
The house is
is down
bottom
here.
of the lake.
So it doesn't
House
match
is here.
where...
It does.
It does.
You're
So-
not directly under the house. You're not directly under the hut. You're just at the center of the island on the bottom. The hut is not necessarily directly on the center of the island. It's like just off to the side.
Did my phone die? Is that why?
I think
I
so.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be.
I got
Very.
kicked off.
It's.
But essentially, island, farmhouse.
It's just weird. Bad.
Yeah.
But
So
you guys are upside down, so you have to climb up the chain to get down to the farmhouse.
But we can't get to the chain because there are the crystals around
No, the
it.
crystals are around the island. In the center of the island is this 10-sided pyramid where the chain starts.
But where are the pedestals?
The pedestals with the crystals
Oh,
are around the
pedestal-
outside of the island.
The crystals are on the pedestal.
Yes. Did I not make that clear? I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah.
I heard you
Pedestal
say,
this size, the rock slightly smaller in the middle,
Yeah.
is what I meant to
Oh.
say.
I heard it as if there
pedestals
were a
hold
bunch
the
of
big
pedestals
crystals.
around all the crystals in the middle. That's what I heard.
Sorry, no, the crystals are
I was
around
like,
the
this
outside.
is a Korok puzzle.
Well, I'll go up to the chain,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna grab onto it, and I'm going to treat this as if at some point I'm gonna invert again. So,
Okay.
and I'll
smart.
start climbing.
Okay. Make a strength or dex, or acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Well, I'm gonna choose to do acrobatics because that's better, but I don't. Let's see here.
Let's see how you do.
I rolled a 2, so
It's going to take you a little bit.
We're not underwater anymore.
No, so there's this area underneath the island, no water.
But we can see it looks like there is water.
Everywhere else. So underneath the island is essentially like a cone of no water.
Yeah.
Or like a cylinder of no water
Okay.
leading down to the farmhouse.
We're like standing on dirt and the house is like above us.
Pretty much, yeah.
5.
5. It's going to take you a little bit, but you can get you can start
hold
going.
Earth?
You can try. At a certain point, you're going to run out of earth to mold. It's about 100 feet above you.
Oh man.
You're strong.
I mean,
can climb it.
you can start if you want to. Like if you want to start molding earth towards it, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Penelope's. Anyone going with her, or is everybody climbing?
I'm going to see where the arrow, if the arrow reacts to
Okay.
anything.
You just shoot an arrow at one of the
No,
crystals.
I'm
Oh.
going to hold it in my hand.
Okay, doesn't appear to.
You said we can't get within 5 feet of the
5
crystals?
feet of the crystals. Like the on this bigger scale, you can feel it as you push towards it, or as you try to get closer to it. It's like pushing against something invisible.
I think we just gotta go.
Yeah.
I'll climb.
Okay.
I'll climb the ladder.
You guys are going to climb?
I will.
Okay.
You want acrobatics?
Acrobatics or athletics for both of you. Penelope, as you are molding your earth upwards, you reach a point about halfway there where gravity returns to normal. And you begin to fall 50 feet towards the farmhouse.
Cool.
What are you doing?
Tell me you have Featherfall as a spell.
I do not. So this will
Think
probably
someone
hurt
does.
me.
Don't you?
Did you say there's water around the farmhouse, though?
So kind of. The water is on the outskirts of the farmhouse. So think like the farm and the farmhouse are at the bottom of the lake, encased within a cylinder of water.
So I can't shape the water.
It's pretty far away from you at this point.
Well, if I fall a little bit, then can I shape the water?
No, you're falling down towards Earth, and the water is to your side.
Yeah. It's
Far
like it's
away.
like 200 feet away from you.
Oh, I see. How hurt will I be if I just fall?
5d6.
That's a lot.
Maximum of 30 damage as you hit the farm or hit the ground.
Ruh-roh. Is there earth around the farmhouse?
There is.
Can I mold that earth to catch myself?
Cushion.
You have to fall 20 feet first.
You'd have to
That's
fall
fine.
a little ways first, and then you're gonna try and cushion yourself. Or are you gonna like try and make it mud, or like?
Oh.
I'm just gonna try to get it as close so my fall is as small as possible.
Okay, so like you could bring it up towards you, but you can only move it up about 5 feet at a time.
Move 5 feet of
Yeah.
earth.
5 feet of earth to meet you. I suppose you could like move it up about, I'll say about 20 feet up, so you reduce the damage.
Okay.
So you'll
sure.
take 3d6 instead of 5.
That's about all I got, so we're gonna do that.
Fair enough. Did you want it?
I don't know.
You don't have it?
I don't. No, I don't
I
have
thought
it.
you did have Featherfall.
He also can't cast it as a reaction, so it wouldn't really.
I mean,
Isn't it a reaction?
Featherfall? I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't think it is. But, she doesn't fall 5 feet or 50 feet in 3 seconds, you know. In any case, you take damage. Oh my god. You take 17 points of damage from 3d6.
Oh, well,
I wish I could roll like that.
call me.
That's a reaction.
Yeah,
In any case.
I didn't know that.
So you fall like right into a little
Do
like,
I see that? Wait, hold on. before
Yeah,
say
you
that.
do.
You
Okay, I'm gonna
Makes
cutting words.
sense.
Just
It's
to-
not an attack.
It's as a reaction.
You
But-
can't cutting words the earth and gravity.
You can't cutting words gravity.
Oh, I'd like to roll for her damage. Okay.
No, unfortunately, it's only on like attacks.
I just say no.
No, fuck you, Earth. Don't hurt her.
Exactly.
Nothing happens.
Gravity's my bitch.
So, you collide with a little like carrot patch on the ground
Oh.
and are kind of recovering while the others are still climbing. As you reach the halfway point, I need you to make a dexterity save.
By the
I'm
way,
good at those.
I was climbing that with 19. Does that do anything?
You're catching up to him. He's going a little slower.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, so you're also going a little slower. But when you guys both reach the halfway point,
Uh-huh.
you will have to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
That's going to be a 22.
22. You feel in your gut as everything in your body starts to go out the, like, pull you down instead, and you shift your weight to catch yourself on and start sliding down.
Yeah,
instead.
kind of like fireman.
Yeah.
Like,
down the chain.
yeah.
Turk, you're next.
All right, so I see this,
Yep.
and wait. So what happened to him again?
Gravity goes back to normal.
Yeah, I know.
essentially.
Yeah, that happens. But did he catch himself?
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh.
like, fireman pulling down the chain.
Does that give me some sort of expectation? Like,
You
okay,
know it's
I'm gonna
coming.
get ready. Okay.
You know, you knew what was happening. Well, you kind of did too, but that.
Well, I thought it was going to happen.
There's no way I
and
can brace myself.
We all saw Mika fall,
No, that was
Penelope fall. So
Okay. Then
Yeah,
I'll just go for it.
Unless you know it's coming. So
What
if you have anything,
What roll is it? Acrobatics?
it's dexterity saving throw.
Just a dex. Oh, hell yeah! Come on. please. I have a 6, so that's a 9.
Okay. You do fail.
Okay.
So you're gonna fall 50 feet.
Well,
can I
had a good
try to
life.
catch him?
Sure, you can try to catch him.
What do you want for that?
Let's say acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Both the same roll, so I'll treat it as an athletics, just like trying to. 9.
9, nope.
Slips right out.
So you kind of like grab and just, as he slides past your wet hands, slightly wet hands still. Uh-oh.
Was that a saving?
What are you thinking?
I was gonna throw my rigged coin, but I guess I already know the result.
Yeah.
All right. Well, can I mage hand the chain and try to catch it so I can tether back onto it?
Your mage hand isn't
Your
attached
mage hand
to you.
isn't attached to you. It's kind of just a floating hand. I mean, Penelope could probably do what she did and try to raise some earth.
Pen.
Okay,
So
I'll try.
we'll say that she's also going to reduce it by 20 feet for you. So you only take 3d6. You take... Oh, that's much better than Penelope's.
Okay.
That's only 14.
Oof.
Oh, wait, no. Wow, I can't math. 10.
10.
10 points of damage as you collide with the ground
Ouch.
that she's brought up.
Oh.
I was going to say 14 on 3d6s.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled a 17 on the previous
2
one.
6s and a 4.
All
That's
right.
Mika?
Thanks.
How big are the lengths of chain?
Big enough you can fit your whole arm through the middle. Like, it's a big chain.
Sounds like a great way to break my arm. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, it's bigger than I thought it was.
It's not like lock your bike chain. It's like hold an island to the ground.
Well, I was wondering if it was small enough that I could wedge my dagger in and give myself like a proper handhold to hold on to while I flip.
getting ready to catch you
Just in
you
case.
fail.
But no, I can't do that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and like get a little bit sideways, so I'm not doing a full flip all at once.
Okay.
Kind of doing like the...
Yeah, like kind of turning my hands to face the right way,
Okay.
so that as I like get to that point, I'll flip and my hands
see
will
what you're
face
saying.
the right way.
I see what you're saying. It's not going to give you advantage, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll just roll the die.
You'd have to like use like a feature or or an item or something. It's a pretty dramatic shift of being pulled 9.8 meters per second in one direction versus the other.
Good job knowing the gravity.
Huh?
Yeah, no.
Good job knowing how much gravity is.
I'm just gonna do it. It's a saving throw.
Yeah, dexterity
21.
saving throw. Yep, you succeed. And you begin to slide down like Arcus.
I'm gonna try and not completely slide down because
Okay.
he's below me.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna just climb down till he
Okay.
hits the ground.
Got it!
He dies instantly. Okay, so you reach the bottom and you move out of the way so Mika can also come down. The two of you have gotten yourselves out of the earth, and you find yourself on a small farm, essentially. That's somehow getting light down here. All the plants seem to be growing, but it looks like a long time since anything has been harvested or upkept. There's food. You could pull a carrot and eat it, or cabbage, or tomatoes, or potatoes. There's
Now
a
we know
bunch
what
of different.
cabbage is.
Yeah, you know what cabbage is now. But so you see all this food, and then you see the farmhouse, and it's very quaint, and it looks exceedingly familiar.
It's the one in the painting.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Is there a child?
Who's inside?
We should go knock.
Yeah.
Everybody just stands there.
Is that not what you heathens do?
Let's go back.
Hey,
How about you knock with your mage hand? I don't trust this place at all.
As you look closer towards it, the door is slightly ajar.
I thought you said it was a door.
It's definitely a door, but it's slightly ajar as well. It holds something back.
Alright, I'll push, I'll reach my hand forward.
Your mage hand or your hand?
My mage hand.
Okay.
How far back are you? I'll reach it 15 feet out and I'll push it open.
It swings open. Nothing comes out. It appears to be pretty normal on the inside.
I'll call
What
out.
if Breeze goes inside?
You can send him inside.
I'm starting to feel bad for Breeze.
I can resummon him at any time. He's fine.
Our little lab rat.
He's not too happy about it.
He has
He's fine.
emotions.
Dude,
I don't know about that. There's nothing in his description that says he has emotions. That's the emotion.
It's basically Modog. Hi, buddy. You're gonna get
Probably
tangled
has
in
to
the
go
cables.
potty.
Yeah, we'll take you out in a second.
Willful compliance.
Hi,
Okay.
baby.
Alright.
We'll get
I'll let Breeze trot ahead.
Breeze goes in
and then come back.
and comes back to tell Penelope the following.
What is it?
It looks immaculate. The insides.
I say, good chap, it seems immaculate inside.
Nothing is out of place. It looks almost lived in. But there's no trace of anyone inside of the home.
Did they give you a script, baby?
Yeah.
He's just telling you what he sees.
Yeah, it was very well written.
Everything inside is well kept. No dust.
5 minutes in there.
But above the small bed is a tapestry.
Mm.
And that's what he'll tell you for now.
Let's.
Can I ask him to describe the tapestry?
He only has an 8 intelligence.
He doesn't see colors. I'm just kidding. He can't. No, I'm just kidding. He tells you he didn't get a good look at it from on the ground, so you'll have to go inside.
Is there anybody in their beds?
He said there's no trace of anyone.
Is it a dirt floor?
It appears to be like a wooden floor. No dust in the house at all.
Let's boogie.
Alright.
I'm
What else is around?
gonna go up to the door and knock, and then just say, "What? We'd like permission to enter.
What are you, a
Don't want to
vampire?
be rude.
Nothing. No one answers.
I'll take your silence as a yes." And I will
Go ahead.
look at the threshold before I step for it. I'd
Okay.
like to look for traps.
Okay. Make a investigation or perception.
Something I'm good at is investigation. Why does that say advantage?
On smelling.
No, that's to recall information about fey fiends or undead. Alright, so that's gonna be, is that a 6 or a 9? That's a 6, so it gives me an 11.
Doesn't appear to be trapped. The doorway.
Well, then, I will go through it.
You do.
Alright. I say, I turn around, look at my friends triumphantly, and go, the door wasn't trapped.
And you explode. No, I'm just
Yeah. And then I move to the side.
Before you can finish talking.
So, as you enter and you look about, you do see a small kitchen with a water basin that's empty at the moment, cutting boards and small knives and crudely fashioned plates out of like iron, a bed that is made, and above that bed hangs the tapestry that Breeze was talking about. There's not much else in there. It's a very simple little farmhouse sitting on about a 200 radius farm at the bottom of a lake. That's pretty much it. Looking at the tapestry, you see that it has been ripped in two. You have the right half of it, and it's a princess flanked by her mother and an ornate ornate decoration around them It appears to be half of a family portrait.
Does the dress, does anything in this portrait reminds me of the two set of paintings?
You make a history check.
I can do
if anyone
that.
else would like to assist.
Are we all inside now?
You can't. I mean, we're all inside unless you're staying outside. You can stay outside if you want.
Yeah, I went in.
Whatever.
You got
18.
18?
16.
16? What did you get?
No.
20?
10.
10?
12.
12. Man, that's a lot of numbers. So, you guys do see that around the necks of the princess and the queen, it appears, is a similarly painted gem or crystal on a necklace. Nothing else looks familiar. No other cloaks or crowns or swords or coins or cloaks or armor.
What about faces?
Faces are missing. There are no faces on these on this tapestry.
Interesting.
Just like a very, it's like a little tapestry about, I would say it's about 2 feet by a foot. 2 feet by a foot. You have the right half. This is the right side for me.
It's 2 feet.
2 feet wide, 1 foot tall.
So are they split? Like
So
someone was
we only
sit-
have the one half of it. Yeah.
So they are basically right at the split. So it looks like someone else was next to them. What's off to the other side?
Nothing else. Wall. Just kind of like decoration.
It's a wide tapestry.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just like? Is it their whole
Full
bodies?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything under the bed?
Make a perception check.
7.
Does not appear so.
It's me, the underbed stabber.
That's what a 1 will get you.
Does this arrow react to anything?
Doesn't appear to.
What if we take the tapestry off the wall?
As you reach up and try to grab the tapestry, it has that same pushback.
Okay.
If I try and poke it with the arrow?
Poke it with the arrow, same pushback.
Does this farmhouse have an upstairs?
Does not. Single story. Couple, like 2 or 3 room.
Maybe look around out back, like opposite side of the door behind the house.
Yeah, if you want to look around back, make a investigation check.
Like 14.
14. Appears to be like a pretty normal like farming house that you've seen before. There's like a little stump out back where someone might have been cutting wood, and like a old axe buried in the stump.
I want to see if I can smell anything off. This place is too like nice. I'm sniffing for like, blood, decay, anything.
Go ahead. Make your perception check with advantage for your. Yeah, better be.
We'll need that advantage. 9.
9. It smells like you would expect earth
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
veggies and
Just 6, not even 9.
not even 9. Yeah, just kind of smells like you would expect earth, and you kind of get a little bit of the under like your lake bed, but mostly just dirt and like maybe a little bit from a straw roof, kind of like.
Are there any farm animals?
There are no animals, unfortunately.
Boo.
But let me tell you, your little cat was not happy about the fall.
Yeah.
Or you left him on the boat,
Left the
didn't
cat.
you? Never mind.
I think he's on the boat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's go fast.
You said that there were things to like. There were utensils and things to have a meal.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a stove?
There's no. There would probably
or like
be
a
like
a fire pit.
Yeah, like a little section that's set in to to the ground a little bit to like
Like
set,
where you
light a
would
fire.
you would light a fire.
Mhm.
Is there firewood
There's firewood out back.
and like tinder? Like enough. Are there supplies to make a fire?
Yeah.
I'd like to make a fire.
Okay.
We're gonna burn this house down.
Turk's like, I'm on board.
I just think
What
it's
do you
so
guys think
loud.
about having some lunch?
I think. Oh, okay.
I'm worried about you. You seem to go to arson really quickly.
I mean,
Just think of the
the other
photo.
side of the
I don't
painting was
know.
all everything on fire, so
We're
he's
that's
not entirely.
It's very provocative. I didn't say it was a good idea
Mm.
or the right one.
Yeah, roasted carrots.
But I think-
we could. What other?
Everything has been a puzzle up until this point. I think we need to use the tools at our disposal to try to evoke a reaction.
Let's do it.
So let's have lunch.
So let's have lunch.
Okay. So you guys go about making a fire.
What-
Gather some veggies from the.
Yeah, what is there? Cabbage? I'll get a cabbage.
There's cabbage and carrots and onions.
Your
and
new
potatoes.
favorite vegetable.
Let's
You
make,
make a little vegetable stew kind of thing, or like.
what would be the broth?
I mean, there's water. It's lake water, but there's water. Or you guys have water skins, probably.
We're just gonna have fried roasted veggies. I think it's okay.
Can I see if I can't, like, go to the water wall and skewer us a fish?
You can go to the water and look for a fish.
Yeah.
To start.
I'll do that.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Cool. 18.
No. There's no animals in the water. Except
No, you see the big dragging friend, who's not friend.
you see in the distance a big form move around the side of one of the islands. And it doesn't come back. But you don't see any fish. There's like no life. Like no like
I come back in,
sentient life.
I sit down, and I say there were no fish. And that is all I say about it.
Okay. So you guys chop up some veggies, light a fire, and roast them over it. What do you do next?
I'm going to look for journals, writings, books, anything, go through cupboards.
There doesn't
I
appear to
think
be
it's
any
normal.
books.
Can I sorry, you can finish, but
Doesn't appear to be any books or journals or anything of that sort.
Okay, I'm finished.
Yeah.
can I lay in the bed?
Yeah.
Alright, I get all tucked in. I tucked in.
Yeah. So you tuck yourself into the bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I close my eyes.
The first person to touch the bed hears in their head a voice that you've heard before, of course. It says that family is more important than anything, even if they are challenging.
That's it? I just lay
That's
there.
all you hear.
Alright, I got a voice. Said family is more important than anything. They're challenging. Does anyone else want to slip into the bed?
Alright, I'll flop on it.
Don't play here.
You hear the same thing. Family is more important than
Just
anything,
hear re-record.
even if they are challenging.
I say, true that.
Yeah.
Echo the sentiments.
I'm still going through stuff. I'm trying to find the other half of this.
Yeah.
Is there other...
Make-
I bet it's in the.
Make
other
another
damn-
investigation check.
It's probably in the other damn shack.
You think so?
We didn't look around that shack. Nobody sat in the bed.
I did.
You
They
sat in
looked
bed?
around a lot.
Yeah, these two did. I did. I rolled a 17, 18. We looked around that place a lot.
We were like, this is
Did
another.
we sit in the bed though?
Did not. No, it's broken.
Uh,
What'd you get?
What was I doing? Investigation?
Mm-hmm. Not.
My rolls aren't on fire tonight.
Okay.
10.
Yeah. No. You don't see them find anything.
I'm gonna keep cooking.
Okay.
I'm making us some veggies.
You can add the pocket bacon to it.
Precisely. There's protein. I'm making us a meal.
I'm gonna, at the risk of looking stupid, I'm gonna poke my head out the door and I'm gonna call out and say, Oval, supper's almost ready. Would you like to join us?
You don't hear anything.
Is it ready?
I'm assuming,
Yeah.
at some point, there's food ready.
So you have your food.
So utensils for everyone?
I would say there's probably about 4 or 5 plates.
Oh, let's put out the 5th one.
Yeah, we'll
Maybe
put
she'll
the
come
fifth
now.
one.
And so there's a little table with the chairs.
5 chairs?
4 chairs.
I'll sit on the ground
You're very kind.
because there are 4 chairs.
There are 4 people.
Good. I can't reach the table.
I was
Wanna sit on
counting you for
Penelope's
some
lap?
reason.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'll sit in Penelope's lap.
No, you will not.
I sit in Arcus's lap.
Leave
No,
an
you
empty
will
chair.
not.
I already have Breeze in my lap. There's nowhere for you, kiddo.
You sit in your own chair. That I now realize there are 4 of, and 4 of us.
Alright, we won't give up our chair just yet. We'll just make a plate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you all sit down in one of each of the chairs,
Take your helmet off.
a little pops up in the center of the table.
Like a
Oh,
button?
what?
Like a little
Little trapdoor.
trapdoor.
Aww. What's in it?
Aw.
Well, you find
Oh, because we're having a family dinner. Just like the
Aw.
guide said.
you find another small scroll. Would you like to cast your thing again to read it?
If that's necessary, then yes.
I mean, you can try and read it. It's going to be a little less
Yeah,
coherent.
I'll just comprehend language.
Okay.
It's me, the table
So
knife guy.
for
It keeps getting me.
it just a goblet appears. and goes, ah! No.
How
So
are you?
as a reminder, the first part. There once was a time I was royal, a nation free of turmoil. My younger siblings, they were twins. This is where the treachery begins. Ousted from my promised birthright, I traveled the world to prove my might. Ventured across the whole map sprawl, but met an army that was my downfall. This is the new one. Survived the bout, though lost an arm. Wait, hold on. I have to amend that, actually. That doesn't match up with the rest of the story.
You know, like you're
Yeah,
reading it,
okay.
it just erases itself.
Yeah, it just erases itself because I'm stupid, apparently.
All good.
Shit. Okay.
Take your time.
I'm retconning.
Do you want a minute to look at it, and I'll go
No, I'm
on the
good.
dog in the between time?
Survived the bout, not free from harm. Settled down and birthed a farm. Until a day that scavengers came, burned my home and stripped my name. And that's the second part.
Does anything fall out of this one?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing falls out of this one.
We might actually have to. I don't want to set the home on fire. I feel bad about that.
As you finish reading, the voice in your heads, you've begun the challenge of family. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Wow.
Family.
Wait,
Family.
what did the voice say?
Huh?
What did the voice say?
The voice say you've begun the challenge of family.
Oh.
Oh my god, we gotta spend the next 30 to 40 years here raising a family. off the land, and then we'll pop back out and the time will
I
pass.
will amend and say you've essentially turned this place over and have not found the tapestry.
Yeah.
So there, you feel fairly comfortable it is not on this farm.
Okay. Good to know.
Vin Diesel.
So
will
we
be
don't
awaiting-
make 20 more investigation checks next time.
It just seems like a place where stuff should be.
Yeah.
Could be.
I realized that when I have the description of the second painting, and that she still has an arm, and then I
Yeah.
wrote survived the bout but lost an arm, and I was like, wait, no, that doesn't work.
She hasn't lost the arm yet.
She hasn't lost the arm, but she has the family. That doesn't make any sense.